Is it falling?
Poncho's falling. This is the.
Oh shit! Yeah, just use your armpit.
It's trying to go 5-hole on me. Oh, this is a really dirty pool right here. I think it's not hole friendly.
There it is. Time to make this table pretty.
Hello, my name is Jonathan Zarzinski, and I'm the guest host today. And today we have a special guest, Nieves Márquez, also known as CJ.
What's up, man?
Yeah, welcome.
Thanks.
Thanks for coming in today.
Thanks for the invite.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. So let's start off with, where are we today?
Garland, Texas.
Garland, Texas?
Yeah.
What is this place?
This place is a collision repair shop. We've been here since, we've been in this building since '92, but we've been in Garland since 1990. Back when the Cowboys were good. Yeah.
So it looks like there's quite a few paintings on the wall. Is this all your work?
Yes, in this particular garage, yeah, everything in here, I did it. This is basically where we call it cut my teeth, where I learned how to paint. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All the paintings in the other rooms were done by the guy that I learned from. And the way I learned from him was just watching him, watching what he was doing. But everything he did out there, I basically told him, like, hey, can you do this on that wall? And can you do this and that? And he would do it. One time I let him do whatever he wanted, because he's kind of like, he's like a cholo, like East LA kind of guy.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, man, on that wall, you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. And I come back, and there's like a girl, like all like black lipstick, and her boobs are hanging out, and like there's like a skull, like a skeleton guy, like hugging her, and stuff like that. And I was like, that's pretty badass, man. But I got clients that are gonna walk in here, and they're gonna be kind of like, I don't know if they got kids,
Yeah.
So you gotta see her nipples.
So what'd you do with that? Paint over the areolas?
The good thing, he wasn't completely finished, but I could see where it was going. So I was like, just change it up a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The other ones, I just let him put it in an area where you can't really see it. You can't just walk by it.
So this guy's painting stuff, and you're watching him. That's how you learn how to paint, just by watching him?
Yeah.
How old are you?
Let's see. It was in 2007. What are we at now? 21? So 14 years ago?
Okay.
14. I'm 40 now, so I was 26.
Have you been painting pretty regularly?
Yes. Well, especially when I did this room, man, I was painting all the damn time. And it just took me forever to do it. That I went through the couple seasons. Springtime, summertime.
So what was this room before you turned it into the dojo?
It was, from the very beginning, it was just a big old closet full of parts, cars that we just wanted to store it, couldn't keep it outside, stuff like that. And one day I decided, you know what, I'm going to use it for actual paint body work. So I had to run air lines in here, and I had to put electrical sockets, I had to put a heater in here, some more lighting, I had to raise the ceiling over there for a lift. And it's a perfect spot now for cornhole because nails and stuff. And then I did the paintings.
So how long has this been your shop? This is your collision repair shop?
Yeah.
So the boss.
So the business, the actual business is mine. I'm the owner, but the real estate, the property is my parents.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. So they're my landlord.
Got it.
So But I think actually I got a property in over there by Lavon Lake.
Mhm.
My dream would be to move out there and build another shop
Okay.
and do the same thing, which I'm excited about because it's like a whole new canvas.
Yeah.
I can do all kinds of cool shit. Yeah.
Why do you want to be out there? Like, what's good about Lavon?
Well, I already have property there.
Yeah.
And my wife has a salon there, which we built recently.
Oh, cool.
So she's already there. That's where she drives to work every day.
I got it. How far away is that from here?
From here, with no traffic, I think we'll get there in 35 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's like going to Arlington, I guess. And then I already have a shop out there, but it's small, so I would need to expand it. Yeah, I would just, and then it's got that country feel.
Okay.
You go out there, you don't, all these cars are going by, and then the ambulance, and then the fire department, and
the wreck we heard.
we just heard a car wreck. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
You ain't gonna hear that out there.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, you hear a train, maybe. You know, but that's about it.
So that's one of the other questions I have. Do you have other hobbies? I mean, we'll get to cornhole a little bit. You paint. Got anything else? You fish? You hunt?
Mm-mm. You know what? That's one thing about like my son. See, I got 3 daughters and my wife, and I got a son from a previous relationship. He's 20 years old. He's the oldest, but I didn't find out about him till he was 9. Yeah. Long story short, you know, me and her were both kids, but I didn't find out till he was 9. And of course, when I found out about him, I searched him out. And was that another one?
No, that was somebody dropping something.
Oh. So I went out and I found him, and we got a great relationship now. And the thing is, he knows how to hunt, he knows how to fish, he knows how to go camping, and I don't do any of this.
Yeah.
So that's something that, you know, his stepdad, you know, taught him to do. You know, I'm thankful for that.
Yeah.
So maybe one day he'll teach me. I don't know.
Oh, cool.
So
Yeah. I've never done it myself, man.
he doesn't know Spanish. He's starting to learn though.
Is that right?
Yeah. So, but he's really dedicated, man. Like his car, all his instrument, it's all Spanish. Like he's really trying to learn Spanish, and he's starting to get it.
So, I mean, I don't mean to pry, but it's kind of interesting that you didn't find out until he was 9.
Yeah.
So, like, how did the news hit you? Like,
Facebook, social media.
are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's that's why, you know, a lot of people hate social media because it's another platform for bullies to be bullies.
Yeah.
You know, you thought high school was the only place where bullies existed, you know, but no, they're everywhere. Now they have social media; they're worldwide now.
Yeah. Keyboard warriors.
Yeah. So, but the cool thing about social media is that, you know, you can keep in touch with people without actually giving them a phone call or, you know, go into their house. You know, you could, you know, stay in touch. So one of my buddies one day was like, "Hey man, didn't you used to date that one girl, right?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Have you seen that kid that's on there? You know, he kind of looks like you." And I was like, "Oh, dude, you asshole."
Yeah, right. Just pulling your leg.
Yeah. And so, sure enough, I looked on there and I was like, "Holy shit! Damn, that's."
Like when you saw a picture of him, did it hit you right away?
He looked just like my my daughter because he had long hair.
Yeah.
He had like a California style, just long hair.
Yeah.
You know? And so I was like, hell yeah. So I tracked down her information and sent her a message. I was like, hey, I ain't trying to start no drama. You know, I know you were young, I was young. You know, you're married now, I'm married now. Whatever. It's not about that. It's about, I just want him to know who I am.
Yeah.
That's it. If he's my son.
Yeah.
You know, and she took, I think probably by the end of the, because it was like in the morning, I think I sent that. By the end of the day, I got an email back saying, yeah, we need to talk. And, you know, we had a talk, and she basically said, you know, that she didn't have a good reason. It was just being young and dumb, you know. And so my wife and her husband, we went to dinner, and I didn't meet him immediately. that's why we all went to dinner together, and we're like, how do we do this?
Yeah.
That's what I love about it is that we immediately try to find a way to get through it. Just get through it and figure it out. Because they're like, because we can't just, hit him with this. So
Yeah.
So I started going to his like soccer games.
He didn't know?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd go to soccer games and just watch them, and I just, yeah, that's my son right there.
Yeah.
And one day I'll tell you what, when I did meet him for the first time, he was so freaking relaxed and just chill. I guess they had already told him that, hey, you got a dad, you're gonna meet him today, whatever. And so when I finally met him, he was like, looked up at me and he goes, "So you're my dad, huh?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Cool." And then we just went inside and ate. Like he was so chill. I was like, damn, I was expecting like, just a hug and whatever, and he's just so chill.
Huh.
Yeah. I think he probably got that from me too, because I'm like, that's how I am.
Yeah, you are pretty relaxed.
I'm pretty chill.
Yeah. Go with the flow.
Yeah. That's why, this kind of news that happened, it's bittersweet. I always wanted to have a son to look out for my daughters in case I'm not around. And the fact that he's older than them is even better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I missed out on some years, but I'm very, very blessed that I have him in my life.
So how old is he now?
He's 20. He just turned 20.
Awesome, man. Well, that's great. I'm glad it worked out for you.
Yeah.
So, I guess we should talk about cornhole at some point, right?
Mm-hmm.
When did you first start playing?
Let's see. Well, I've always played in the backyard, like
Always.
everybody. Yeah.
Really? Always?
Yeah.
Do you remember the first time you played cornhole?
The first time I played cornhole was, I don't remember specifically, but it was either at my buddy Fernando's house. Of course, I was just dynamite. I was killing everybody. And then the second time was probably at my cousin's house in Marfa. And I just thought he was a god. Because every time I go over there, he'd fucking beat my ass.
Did he have his own set? Like in his backyard or something like that?
It was just, flimsy, bouncy set. Like, I remember one night we were just drinking and playing cornhole, and like, we were throwing. And then we were having such a good time talking and whatever, drinking, and the freaking, the board was just moving towards us. It was bouncing so much that it was moving towards us. And finally, when it was halfway to us, we were like, what the fuck, man? Look at this board. And I remember that's why I blamed him. Like, dude, that's why you're winning.
It keeps getting closer.
Yeah. So I did, last time I met him, I took him some TCO boards.
Okay.
I sent him some bags, sent him some jerseys. So I kick his ass now.
Is it bad?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
no,
you could beat, if you give him 15 points, you can still beat him?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I don't have a flat bag, but at least the side that I throw it on, it's going to stay on that side at least. Even if it shanks, it's staying on that side. And his is, the tumble.
Oh, he's throwing a tumbler?
Yeah, but I guess I was doing the same shit, and he was just better at tumbling than me.
So, what about TCL? That's your primary. Do you play ACL?
Yeah, whenever it's available, yeah.
Are you going to play this one that's coming up?
I don't think so, because I'm definitely going to go.
Yeah.
Just to, like, talk to people and videotape.
See what it's like?
Videotape some badass shots.
I've heard they're like snooze fests. It's like no fun at all. But I've never been to one, so I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I can see that. I mean, if you're definitely like a party animal, yeah, you don't want to go to that. No.
It's all business.
It is. It's all business. But to me, I'm not a competitive player as far as professional standards or anything, but I'm more excited just on catching something great.
Yeah.
I'm trying to catch something.
Do you know it's open, right? I assume it's going to attract some attention. It's real easy to get into Dallas-Fort Worth, right?
Yeah.
With the hub, like airlines have cheap flights. There's always direct flights straight here.
Supposedly, the professionals are going to play inside, and I guess the non-pros are going to play outside.
Oh, man, it's windy.
Yeah. Level out the playing field.
Yeah, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I'd almost kind of prefer that because I play in the wind a lot. My practice area is outside.
Yeah, you kick my ass out there too.
Maybe that's why. the wind. I'm just used to it.
Yes. You got that Viking blood or something.
Maybe Scandinavian is
Yeah.
in the DNA. The
Is that Viking?
23andMe.
Yeah.
I think it's in the area.
Yeah.
I think that's Viking.
Mhm.
I'm not sure. I'm mostly Polish.
Uh,
I take that back. I'm mostly Irish and northern. You know that island where London is, like England, and you got Ireland and Scotland and all that.
yeah.
When you look at my DNA, it's like all up in there.
Gotcha. That's what it is. It's one big island.
Yeah,
And that's why the Vikings were the Vikings, because they actually had to freaking get in boats and go get their ass.
so that's right. So yeah, Vikings are off to the right. I got a little bit of that, and then
Yeah.
Polish, and that's about it for me.
Yeah.
But you know what? I figured that out through my son's DNA, not my own. So my son and my wife got their DNA. They can extrapolate the dad.
Mm. Nice.
Yeah. So you've been playing. I know you through TCL. So how many seasons have you been in TCL?
I think this is my second year.
Second.
Mm-hmm.
Right on. And your home base is North Texas?
North Texas. And what's so funny is about North Texas, which is ironic, is that most of the players, including me, I'm guilty of this too. I didn't play this season in North Texas because they got a little too North Texas for me.
It's like North Texas.
Yeah, and it's really not that. I mean, honestly, it's like, it's not really not that bad. Like they were already like at the brink of becoming McKinney.
Okay.
They were in Allen, like almost McKinney, and then they just went ahead and moved to the very end of McKinney. So they just went through McKinney and they're at the very back. So, and everybody's, whoa, that's too far. Including me, I was like that. I guess I'm just considering traffic.
Yeah. Oh man, it's driving to Cornhole is terrible.
Yeah.
That's my biggest complaint.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think there's a new one starting up in Dallas. Mitch Ryan's bringing his thing back. Next Thursday is when he's going to kick it off with a Switcholio. Might be close to you.
What's the region going to be called?
Well, it's been Triple D was the name of his region. But he had.
Is it going to be in Deep Ellum like?
No,
Dallas
it's he posted where it's going to be. It's a VFW. It's actually in the city of Dallas,
Mm-hmm.
but I think it's on the northeast side of Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
So it might be convenient for you.
Dude, I love that one place we went to when Austin Pryor and
The backyard.
yeah,
The place was great.
yes,
I
that place
know.
is badass. And what sucks is the one time my wife did go to watch me play at Switcholio.
Mhm.
I guess they hired a bunch of girls to do like some photo shoots for like Halloween, for Christmas, to get it all out of the way.
Scantily clad.
And they were all in these little skimpy outfits for Christmas and for Halloween. And
You're just like this.
my wife was like, "So this is why you want to come to
Oh,
Switcholio?"
no.
So I was like, "God."
So do you play better, worse, or the same when you have like somebody like your wife who's only there to watch you? Does that make you play better?
Honestly, I don't think it affects me at all because my wife, she's not that into cornhole. So when she goes, she does her own thing anyways. She'll be catching up on her appointments, setting up appointments with clients, or just getting back to people. She might as well get her laptop out and start working. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but you know what? I'm not giving her much to watch. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if I was like Monarca or somebody, like, watch this, babe. I'm gonna whoop this dude's ass.
Yeah, make it into the championship.
Yeah. And I think Monarca's wife, she's actually on the opposite spectrum. Same thing. When she goes to watch him, she's kind of like, what else is new? He's gonna kick some ass.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Unless I think she would get more excited if she went to go watch him play like at an ACL tournament where everybody's as good as him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then it gets more exciting. But I mean, if Márquez goes to Switcholio, he's definitely going to be in the top, at least.
Yeah. We have to assume that all our Texas guys are going to be at this Texas Open, right?
Yeah. I think.
It's not this weekend. Is it the next weekend? Is it the same as SIG 4?
Dude, is it this weekend? No. It's not next weekend. It's the weekend after that.
Okay. So it's the weekend after SIG 4.
And God, I hope I'm right, because it might be this weekend. No way. But I think, is BG playing with Upchurch?
Ooh, I don't know. I barely know anything about it.
Yeah, I hope so, dude. I hope so.
Well, it's open, so they can play with whoever they want.
Yeah.
Right? Well, I guess that's right. I forgot that BG and Grant are not ACL pros.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I guess Samuel should be out there.
So what happens in that situation? Let's say BG and Upchurch aren't pros,
Yeah,
but let's say they win the Open.
yeah.
Is that automatically okay? At the end of the year, not this year, but you're automatically gonna be a pro next year.
Well, you would
I
think
think that's
that.
what
I think both of those guys have been in the position where they could be a pro if they want to be, and they've chosen not to be a pro.
Yeah.
So I would assume if you win an Open, they would invite you to be a pro.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to sign a contract, and you have to play by their rules. And both of those guys don't like to play by other people's rules, right?
No.
They just kind of want to play cornhole and enjoy it.
No, those are two serious dudes right there, man.
Yeah.
And one is just clean shaven, and the other one's furry. That's it.
That'd be so cool if they won the Open.
I would freaking love it. They were so damn close the other day at what's that Open? In Oklahoma.
Yeah. Well, they made it to the finals, and Josh and AJ won, right?
Yeah. Good thing is some Texas boys won it.
Right. Right.
Yeah. That's I like that. So.
Yeah, I was surprised the commentators didn't know who they were.
Oh, Upchurch and.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah. I was really surprised by that. I had it up on my big TV, rooting them on, yelling. Yeah. It was pretty cool because they were fire going into that last match. They looked like unstoppable.
Dude, like Anderson and Sammy Soto, man. The announcers are like, dude, these kids are pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we know that.
know.
Yeah. I think that's the difference between the TCO people is that they just don't go out. ACO is not over here. It's really not. Like the fact that they're coming over here in Fort Worth.
Right.
It's like, wow, they're finally here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so it's very important I think it's very, very important that Texas wins that one. Or as just like in Oklahoma, we're in the conversation. We're right there. I think Logan and Burton are going to play too.
Yeah. I'm with you on that point. I'd like for them for Texas to win. I'd like to, yeah. And I think the crowd's going to be different, right? If they have bleachers and it's open access, there's going to be some hooting and hollering. Yeah. You would think. Yeah. If we don't win that one, that's going to be a little bit sad. It'll be sad for me. I'll be moping around. Too many
damn good players
for a little bit.
Yeah.
But the talent across the country is really, really good, and those guys. Whoever's coming in, I don't know who's flying in, but I assume some of the top talent will be there. Mm-hmm. And all they do is play on ACL boards, in ACL conditions, at these ACL events that are, quiet and business-like, so they're used to it, right?
Right.
A lot of the TCL guys are not conditioned for that environment, so it's going to be a bit of a change for them.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I noticed that for because Upchurch was always used to playing on the TCO boards.
Yeah.
It's funny how much a half inch will do to you.
Big difference, man.
Yeah, like he's actually got to just push a little bit harder.
Yeah.
Just to push things in there.
Yeah.
And then I think the what kind of fill? Do you know what kind of fill it is?
In what bag?
In the center bags.
I think there's different fills, and I think they're using blends. But I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I haven't taken one apart or anything.
I think they use the same fill like the what do you call the fancy bag, the cat bags, the cornhole scenario?
Oh yeah.
Because the cornhole scenario, they're a great bag too, but they have that kind of those beads that just kind of stay in your hand. They won't move a lot.
Flat.
Yeah.
I think. So
well,
actually,
Neptune.
That collector bag, or here's the Bonnie bag. So this bag has it's a flat disc fill.
It's all flat disc?
It's all flat discs. And then this is a blend. That's flat and round. And then this is 100% round.
Damn, bro, what is this?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so let's talk about that,
oh
man.
Oh my God.
So, all right. CJ, this is beautiful, man.
Thank you, man.
This warmed my heart.
Appreciate it.
So you sent me a high definition picture of this.
Yeah,
and
go ahead and get your painting right there. That's your painting right there. That's yours. That way we can put it in front of this.
No way.
Or swap it out. Put that over there. And then put this one over here. While I show this to the camera. Yeah, that's yours right there, but you can hang that up in the wall. How cool is that?
That is awesome, man. So what is this? NWL?
Oh yeah, that's my little initial.
Huh.
Here's the bridge. And that's those colors. Wow. Super nice.
Yeah, man. If I can, so this is my new printer, and my blacks are so black.
My bikes are so
And I mean, there's no running, there's no, and the detail. This painting is just so cool. It came at such a perfect time because I just got that new printer, and when I'm serious. I think it was the day after I got it installed and it was working.
Mhm.
You fired off that high definition image, and I made a set of bags within an hour, maybe.
Yeah.
This set just immediately went to work because it was very motivational, dude. Like you sent it to me, and it's like I got to get to work. You know.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. So
I hope the way I sent it to you, what was it, TIFF?
Yeah.
How do I, because I remember I sent it to somebody to see if I could make like a shirt, and they said, well, I would need a GIF or JP.
it's weird. They should have the software. I just opened it up in Photoshop.
Really?
Yeah. No, wait. Illustrator. I use Illustrator more than Photoshop.
I just downloaded Illustrator yesterday.
Oh, Illustrator's cool.
Yeah.
But I'll warn you now. You probably should learn Photoshop if you're gonna sit down and like learn one. You should probably learn Photoshop because it's more powerful, and you can kind of. I think that you can always. It's easier to pick up Illustrator because Illustrator really it's called the pen tool. That's its primary power. So you can draw on it, right? Illustrator. Photoshop, you can manipulate pixels, and you can do it in a lot of different ways. And all digital media is pixels. That's all it is. And so Photoshop will give you more tools, and you want to get comfortable with that interface now.
Yeah.
If you're going into the digital world, do that. I think almost everything you can do in Illustrator, you can do in Photoshop.
So, but Illustrator and Photoshop are owned by the same people?
Yeah, it's all Adobe. Yeah, I would recommend, getting the Adobe Creative Cloud subscription.
That's what I got.
Oh, you got it?
I got the cloud.
Yeah. Oh, it's dope.
And it looks like it's got 5 different things.
Yes.
So I don't know where to start, but I Photoshop.
I would start with Photoshop.
And what I like about it is that when it was downloading it, it asked me, okay, have you ever used Photoshop before?
Yeah.
I said, no.
Yeah. Nice.
What is it you want to do with it?
Nice.
I was like, I want to learn how to do like graphic stuff. Like, okay.
Well, what's graphic stuff though? What do you mean?
Like, if I want to do something like this without actually using actual paint, like, or anything, or let's say I can get this up. If I can get this image right here, this Chico's logo, and I want to reverse. I want to turn this blue and that orange. Can I? Do that?
Yeah. You should probably go Photoshop first.
Yeah, I just figured Photoshop. I've heard so much about Photoshop all my life.
Yeah. It's I think at this point in this
People
world,
put your head on my head on your head, stuff like that.
it's like a life skill.
Yeah.
Photoshop is. You know what I mean? You learn how to swim, and then you learn Photoshop. It's a life skill because we communicate digitally now.
Yeah.
Adobe is one of the biggest companies in the world, and it's because
Is it an American company?
Yeah. Oh, it's owned by Indians, Indian Out.
Oh.
That was like its creators. But it's an American company. It's out of Silicon Valley. And it's wildly successful. It's one of the biggest companies in the world right now. And all they do is make software to manipulate digital media. That's all they do.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, it's great. Oh, and get the apps on your phone because it comes with Creative Cloud. And like a lot of the stuff I do.
Can you do everything? Like, I could just get on my phone and be like, everything I can do on my laptop.
Not everything, but a lot of things. Like if you want to crop or if you want to like select, like a lot of things that people want to do is like swap heads. So you got to take like the background out, and they've got a lot of tools to automatically identify what the object is and then remove the background automatically. And I don't know if that's on the phone app, but I'm assuming it is. I use Lightroom on my phone a lot, and it just makes your pictures, if you want to post a picture, I usually run it through Lightroom because it has a lot of cool features. Like, if
it's kind of like Instagram with all these different
filters, but you can get a little bit more specific. And
The other thing, I just like it because you can go to the cloud, and now it's on my desktop, and it's everywhere that I go to. I'll have that picture I took that I like.
Yeah.
But it's great. You'll love it.
Dude, you got all kinds of good ideas. Like this audio, I don't know if you can tell, but it sounds better.
Huge upgrade.
Yeah, like, look at this. These little, you put them right here.
Lapel mics.
Yeah. So how do you know if the battery's running down?
Green,
it's
if the green light's on, we're in business, baby.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That is freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Like, amazing, man.
Yeah, the audio, now people can hear your show a lot better. You know, a lot of times I don't watch your show, I just listen to it.
Mhm.
Right? It's like a podcast.
Yeah.
You should probably, you know, moving forward, now that you have better audio, you can publish your YouTube like you always do, but you can also publish a podcast. Same thing, just strip the audio out and put it on Spotify or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, and just take out the games.
Yeah.
Just take
I
out
don't
the games.
know. I kind of like it.
It's
So
like an audio. Well, I guess it's also because the audio wasn't good, because the microphone would be here, and
Yeah.
we would be playing over there.
yeah, but now if we're talking while we're playing
Yeah.
and hearing the sounds of cornhole is kind of nice.
Yeah, the thumps.
Yeah.
And the damn it.
Or that airmail sound
Yeah.
where he just hits the side.
He ain't gonna go for it. He ain't get. Oh my god, he made it. You know, shit like that.
Yeah.
That's.
Well, so I want to talk about the painting.
Yeah.
So, kind of like me, you're not an artist for hire, right? You just
Yeah.
kind of do what you want to do.
Yeah. There's limited time in this world.
Yeah. Yeah. So tell me the story, man. You decided to go for it. Like, you called it, or you talk about it.
Well, my biggest inspiration was you. With your beautiful bags, you know, you got your Bonnies. And I was like, you know what? And actually, the guy who brought it up to my attention was Randy.
Really?
Yeah, you know Randy.
Yeah, I know Randy.
So Randy was like, hey man, what if like you, what if you did some kind of Johnny Cash style, like on a Bonnie or something? And I was like, kind of dismissed it at first. And then I looked at the Bonnie. I was like, you know what? That would be kind of cool. But I was like, I'm just going to put a note to myself to remind myself when I do have time to look into it. And so when I had time and I started looking into it, I was like, oh, wow, yeah, I want to see what that looks like, you know?
Yeah.
And the cool thing about this, you know, it's a painting. But that's another reason why I want to learn Photoshop, is because I'm thinking maybe I could do stuff like this without actually. Does it make it faster?
What do you mean?
Like if you do Photoshop?
Make what faster?
Like, can I paint?
Yeah.
Faster? Like,
Well, it just depends on, I don't know, what your process is like. How long did it take you to paint this?
it took about like 2 weeks, off and on. You know, because I mean, you got a lot of these paints, a lot of these colors. Like for example, the yellows, you have to put white before you even put yellow. And let's say you screw up, or you're like, you know what, I'd rather have yellow here instead of blue. So that means where you want to put the yellow, you got to put white first.
Yeah.
Let that dry.
Yeah.
And it's got to be pure white, and then you put yellow, and then yellow takes forever to cover. So you got to put like 3 layers of yellow. It's
Well, to answer your question, I think the obvious answer is yes, but
Yeah.
you're not going to have a painting. Like that painting, I mean, I got to get it and put it closer to the camera. But I think I don't know if it comes through. Yeah, it's coming through. Like this bronze on her cheek. What is that? And
Oh.
you see the different depths. You know, there's like ridges and. But it's
yeah, it's copper. It's like a copper color.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
So the point I'm getting at is you can't make this digital. The
And
only
what's
way you can
cool is
make
that the
this-
texture. You can feel the texture on it.
I wouldn't touch it. I don't want to ruin the.
Oh no, that's all right. You can touch it.
But I mean, look at the. Like here, did you use tape? How did you get that sharp edge right there?
A real thin brush.
Really?
Yeah. Just a really pointy, flat brush. Just kind of. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It takes a lot of.
Yeah, I mean, you can create. You're gonna make badass things if you learn.
So.
The digital art stuff, you'll be able, because what you'll be able to do, like you won't be able to make awesome paintings, but you'll be able to get like literally pixel by pixel by pixel. You can control everything, and you can do it fast, so you can get levels of detail that'll blow your mind. Now you're only gonna be limited to the dots per inch that your printer can make. That's really it.
See, I think what's so therapeutic about art is that you have to concentrate on it. You have to forget about what's in your life to concentrate on that. If you want to make a good product, you have to concentrate on that. Like, let's say I'm like, oh my God, I got 2 more shows and I'll be done with Breaking Bad or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Like, I want to fucking watch it, but I also want to work on my painting. So I'll sit there and turn it on, and I'm like painting, whatever, and then I'm like looking at Breaking Bad. And then you watch for a little bit Breaking Bad, and you're like, okay, and then you're like, oh, shit, what? You know, you're like, what? You know, you just can't do it.
Yeah.
You have to dedicate your full focus on it. And that's what I love about it.
So did you have this vision in your mind before you started it, or you just kind of started and it evolved and developed?
Yeah, I started it, and then it evolves. It always evolves.
Yeah.
Every painting evolves.
So when did the tears come in?
You either change to a better idea, or you are like, you know what? The idea I had before was better, because now that I see it. Well, see, and then the tears were like, it was basically all an accident, man. Honestly, because it's like I just liked the way that looked, and I started doing it, and I did these colors here, and then I realized, yeah, it looks like she's crying. This looks like the Ukrainian colors.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, holy shit. And then I was like, I knew I wanted to do fire, and I was like, I'm gonna do the red fire. So this kind of represents Russia. You know, Russia is just bringing the fire right now to Ukraine. You know?
Yeah.
And so this is the colors of Ukraine right here on the front. But you know, they're crying. Yes, Ukraine's going through some shit right now, but they're also not bowing down. You know, they're fighting back. So it's tears of rage. It's almost like fire, but it's crying fire. You know, it's kind of like Tears of Fire. But it's kind of what it is. It's kind of like Ukraine and then Russia. Just burning shit up right now.
Yeah, one of the things I noticed when I was looking at it really closely is how, like, this turquoise goes over the red and then under the red. So I'm curious,
A little bit of layers, yeah.
do you like paint one and then paint the other one on top after it dries, and vice versa? Is that how you're doing it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or if you could even change your mind. That's what's cool about painting. Like, you can make mistakes and you can correct it just by painting over it. Like, let's say, you know what? No, I want this one in front of the red. So you just color over.
Yeah.
But you know, you just do whatever you want.
Yeah.
That's what's cool about painting. You paint and you stand back and you look at it. You're like, no. See, one thing that's probably the most truest statement about art is that every art in the world is never finished. It's only abandoned.
Oh wow, I haven't heard that before.
There's like an artist can always like. There's not one painting in the world I've ever done where I haven't looked at it again. I'm like, I would do this differently, or I would add this, or I would take this away. Like, it's just so technically, but I'm like, no, it's done. Fuck it. Move on. I'm working on another painting. I'm done with that. You know, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Do you know what's next?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a Matrix Neo.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do Neo.
On like a canvas or on a
Canvas.
wall? Canvas.
Yeah. I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna do where he's stopping all the bullets.
Yeah, that's the first image I thought of.
Yeah. Or there's another that's badass. That's more. See, that one everybody would recognize. But I think the other one I have in my head is if you're a true Matrix fan, there's the brand new movie that came out.
Have not seen it.
There's a shot where like, because basically it's all about him. Is he still in the Matrix, or is he out of the Matrix and he's just going crazy? You know, that's basically what the movie's about. And there's this badass shot where like he's looking in the mirror, and so there's a reflection. There's a backside of his head looking into the mirror, and then the mirror you see his face, and he's like touching the mirror. So you got the two fingers touching.
Oh yeah.
You know, you got the backside. You know, so I don't know if I would do that. Because I was thinking about maybe this side is black and white, and he's touching the glass, and then on that side he's all colored.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Or vice versa. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
So how does your process start? With an idea, but now we have the idea you're going to do something Matrix related.
Yeah, like
Right.
I think about that, and then I think about the bullets. I wouldn't do it exactly like that, because that's the other thing. So basically, I do this. There's two ideas in my head. Which one just sounds better in my head? And once I make a decision, then I attack that one.
Gotcha.
But there's artists out there that can just like, I mean, there's artists that can look at you right now and just paint or draw, and it's exactly like you. Like,
Yeah.
looks like a photograph. And I admire that to the fullest extent. But I mean, as a talent, it's just like hands down, dude, you're a god. That's awesome. You can do it. But I mean, if I want to get a picture, if I want to get a painting of you, and it looks just like you, I mean, I might as well take a photograph of it.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. There's artists that can make your beard. I can see every little thread.
Yeah,
It's
have
ridiculous.
you seen Vormir in the Attic? Oh gosh, I forgot that there's a famous artist that had like the most realistic paintings back in
That's
like the
fucking-
Renaissance era.
It's fucking amazing.
And I forgot his name's escaping me.
Or mountain scenes, and there's so
It
much
looks
fucking
real.
detail.
But they discovered a technique that was being used where you're able to take a reflection and see it on the canvas while you're painting. And it was used in like the 1500s, and people figured that he must have been using this technique to make these paintings because it looks so realistic.
Oh yeah, it's kind of like a projection.
Yeah, there's a new product.
Kind of like the old school cameras, like it's a mirror and they're reflecting the opposite or something like that.
Yeah, well, yeah, you see like the overhead projector, and you try to
Yeah.
paint, but your hands gets in the way of the shadow, the light. There's
Yes.
other ways to do it so that doesn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
And there's actually a product on Shark Tank this season that was a modern adaptation of that same ancient painting tool. So you can take something like anything in front of you, a bowl of fruit, and you can set it up, and then you can be drawing right on top of it, and basically paint the bowl of fruit perfectly. And it's like, why bother? Take a picture.
Mm-hmm.
Why put all that effort into
It
it?
reflects onto a piece of paper.
How it works is I'm totally blanking on exactly how it works, but your hand doesn't block the shadow, so it's not like an overhead projector.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's on. Do you ever watch Shark Tank? It's on this season.
Fuck yeah! The best
on
the
the
best
season.
invention ever was the damn ring.
Which rain? Oh yeah, but nobody bought into it.
Yeah,
Yeah, then what was that? The Virgin Atlantic guy, Branson, called
Yeah.
him up.
Yeah.
He was like, "I'll buy into your company," and now he made more money. He's even more rich.
yeah.
So
You know my opinion real quick before I forget it.
Yeah.
It's in my head. I think one of the main reasons Elon Musk bought Twitter is not just because he wants to free it, but like he said, Tesla. People are asking him like, okay, how come cars aren't driving themselves around by themselves, like fully to the max yet? He goes, well, one thing I didn't realize was that we had to master, what is it called, IE or IA?
yeah.
We had to master IA first. We basically had to master building a machine, a robot, an IA first before we could master building a car.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, that's what that is. It's it's freaking robot.
Yeah.
And so what does an IA need? It needs information. So I think if he owns Twitter, he actually has a bunch of information from different walks of life, different opinions. Basically, that's what IA needs to be able to communicate, with people, in different regions and everything. Because the navigation's done. The actual distance, the sensors, that's done. But
Not really.
you don't think so?
Well,
They freaking parallel park themselves now.
it's fascinating because there's different theories on the best way to automate a vehicle's driving. And Musk went in a certain and specific direction and basically trashed the other way. The other way is called LiDAR, and it's using lasers and radar at the same time to gather as much information about what's in front and behind and around the vehicle as it can. And it's making specific measurements. So you're bouncing lasers off of objects and you're getting information. And that information tells you exactly how far away it is. That's very useful information, right? You'd think you would need that. Musk, he's like, no, fuck that. We're just going to take pictures. We're doing it all with pixels on a 2D plane. And what we're going to do is measure the difference between those pixels on every frame. And we're going to use AI to extrapolate how far away it is. We're not actually going to measure how far away it is.
So IA to do the math.
Yeah, to make really good guesses at what is actually, is that a person, is that a car, how far away is it? It's nuts, and I think he's right.
Huh.
But you can learn about all you can watch some like TED Talks and all that stuff about the difference between LiDAR and what Tesla's doing. It is fascinating.
Who's using LiDAR? Is somebody else using LiDAR?
Everybody else but Tesla.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, he abandoned it. And I think there was a shareholder meeting, or one of the times he gets up and talks, and he had to explain to his shareholders why he's abandoning LiDAR. And it's basically occlusion, like raindrops, for example. You're trying to shoot a laser off that object, and it's going to bounce back and tell you how far away it is. What about rain? What about snow? What if you're driving in a dust storm? Those lasers are going to get refracted, and it won't work. And so he says it's not practical, so he abandoned it and is going AI and basically cameras.
That's nice. I mean,
If
he's
it
been right
works,
about all kinds of shit lately.
the dude's right a lot.
But you know what I was thinking about as far as the information that an IA doesn't have right now, besides the smart mathematical shit, is I think social media is important, which is Twitter and other stuff, because let's say it gets to the point where Tesla cars can go pick up your kid at school.
Yeah.
It's that freaking good.
Yeah.
Okay. So how does a car know that it's actually picking up your kid?
Or that it's your kid.
Yeah. Or how does it know that, like, okay, some random strangers like getting in the car with your kid, and can take over the controls.
Yeah.
So I think the car's got enough cameras to recognize even people that it's never seen before. It can read social media information so fast that it knows that this guy's a bully on Facebook, or dude, he's on the most wanted list. He can't come in this car. Sends an alert to you real quick.
Yeah.
Something. You know what I mean? Basically, the IA has to be so smart. It has to be socially media smart too.
Well, and then there's other questions, like, for example.
What's up, Josh? Hey, it's my cousin Josh.
What's up, Josh?
Do we got enough tape? Is it still rolling?
Green lights on the mics. So there's actually patents on this. Okay.
How do you know about patents?
Yeah. So there are you're programming AI to drive a vehicle. Okay, but then it's faced with a decision: crowd of people or drive off a cliff. What does it do? Right. There's different.
You just put it in the freezer. Thanks, Cal.
There's all kinds of things like that about, like, when the vehicle's in a situation, something's going to die, someone's going to get hurt. How does it minimize death, or does it always protect the pilot? You ever play a game called Titanfall?
But did they figure that out yet?
Well, yeah, you could read the patent. I mean, there's all kinds of patents about it.
No, I mean, have they figured out hit the people or go off the cliff?
What do you mean figure it out?
What is the decision?
What do you mean? What is the decision? Like, why does there have to be a decision? Like,
so we get confused and it just stops.
Are you going to buy a car if it goes off the cliff, or are you going to buy a car if it runs over the crowd?
I want to buy the car. I want to buy the car that just fucking stops.
Too late. Too late. Can't stop.
Oh shit.
No. It's going down. It's going too fast.
Oh hell, that sucks.
Yeah.
Either way, you're fucked.
Yeah, but what are you gonna, that's the thing. Are you gonna? I think the federal government is going to regulate those kinds of things, and that'll be just one of those problems that we face as we move forward with automated vehicles. But yeah, what is it called? Triage, or trying to minimize damage is one of the big issues they face, right? But how to make decisions so that you increase the survivability of not only the people in the car, but the people in the other vehicles that are going to be part of the car wreck, right? You deal with car wrecks all the time around here.
Yes.
So you're going to be
they don't need wider highways. What they need is a solution to car wrecks. And what they need is fucking helicopters with big ass fucking magnets. All right. First, they hover over the car accident. They take a full wide shot of the whole accident scene, kind of like a satellite, but even closer. So they have exactly the whole crime scene, unless there's a death. But if it's just a regular accident, and then after they take a shot, and they just move it to the side of the road, and then the other magnet, move it to the side of the road, carry on.
Magnets are heavy, so you're probably going to have to go with some kind of like hitch.
Something. Or
that's one problem with flying things.
Or it's already wrecked anyways. It's already wrecked anyways. It hooks in. It digs in.
Yeah. The jaws of life, but it picks it up.
Yeah. Jaws of, hey, it's a law. We can use it. Just like the toll tag, they said, you know what? this highway's paid for already, but we're still going to charge you, to use this highway for such and such reason. There's no reason why the Texas Department of Transportation can be like, you know what? If we want to remove your car from the accident scene, we can freaking do it. However means. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, crunch, boom.
Okay, so I do have some questions I sort of prepared for today. I'm usually more prepared than this. I'm good for now.
Yeah.
So you're kind of notorious in the cornhole community for buying all the bags, right?
Got a problem.
You got a problem. Do you remember the first bag you ever bought?
Damn, that's a good question. That's a damn good question.
Your first. Do you always
shit.
remember your first?
I know. The fuck? Oh, yeah. I do now. It was just simple Republics.
Republics from TCL?
Yeah, just TCI Republics. And I didn't know what to buy. I was just like, I went, they had the standard, they had the, I guess, the medium, then they had the premium bags.
Yeah.
And of course, Board Billy was in there, Republics were in there. And I just was like, Republic sounds freaking, hey, it's a Republic. I'm getting that. And, not knowing about speeds or whatever, or bag throw, my bag was like this.
Uh-huh.
So, which was kind of bad because I'm trying to throw a Republic and I'm not throwing it flat at all. I'm tumbling it. So, of course, it's kicking on me every freaking time. And I was just like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Dude, what color were they?
They're black.
Have you ever bought another set of Republics?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had some custom ones made. Like now, I love Republics.
Yeah?
Because I love the way they feel in my hand. And I love a PA too. I think what I love about a PA, besides the way they feel, is just the, me, I'm about the history. It's the history. It's at the end of the day, a Republic's like a PA.
Why do you say that?
Well, rumor is it that the folks who were involved in making PAs are still involved in making Republics. But it is true that the Republics now, even the Republics now that you can go buy right now, do not feel the same way the original Republics felt. They just don't.
Yeah, it changed.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's the thing there.
How many sets of bags do you think you purchased?
Well, I know I own about 200 plus bags.
Sets. So times 4.
Yeah.
800 bags. That's 800 pounds of bags.
Yeah, that I currently own.
Currently own.
And I've traded my ass, bought and sold my ass out of a bunch of bags. That was from the very beginning. I was getting bags that I know I didn't like because I knew somebody else would like them and they would have a bag I want. So I need to have ammunition, to react immediately to make the deal happen like this.
Yeah.
Because especially if somebody posts like, "Hey man, I got these bags for trade, and I want these bags in return." If you don't have those bags,
Yeah.
you're at a disadvantage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because someone's like, "I got them right now."
Yeah.
And you're like, "I'll get them for you." Like, no, I want them now.
Is there a set of bags that you're looking for right now, or multiple sets?
Yeah. Right now, I'm looking for it's an old set. I got all the TCL Pro Advantage bags in very, very, very good condition. Most of them are new. I got one that's not new, but it's in very good condition. But I'm looking for the turquoise TCL PA.
Brand new? I've seen those. John White has a set, I think. I've seen him throw those.
Well, I need it as new as possible.
Yeah.
I don't want the seams to be already kind of like flexed out. I need it to be. I mean, at this point, I'll take whatever, as close as possible, because I know it's hard to even get a brand new set of those. But that's my needle in the haystack right now.
All right. You could only keep one set of bags for the rest of your life. Which one do you pick?
The Rest of my life.
Rest of your life, you have to get rid of all of them and can only keep one set for the rest of your life. And you don't get replacements.
And this is only TCO or ACO or both?
Any bag, any set of bags.
Oh, any set of bags.
Yeah.
Um,
And we could say that you can play it in any league. You can
Any
play
league.
it any league. We'll let you play
let's
it.
get politics is out the window.
Politics is gone. None of the, monetization of bags is gone. One set of bags you can keep for the rest of your life. And play. You have to play with them too, not just look at them.
Yeah. I think it would be my black and white Oreo cookie colored ACO Game Changers with the Johnny Cash on the front.
Yeah.
I had those custom made, and because here's the deal: when I was throwing those Republics, I just kept tumbling around, kicking off, and I was like, "Man, I suck at cornhole."
Yeah.
And so one day I heard that there was Game Changers, and that they're badass bags. I'm like, "Oh, that's cool," but I play in North Texas, I can't use those. And then one day I heard that there is TCO Game Changers, and I was like, "What?" Yeah, check these out. And someone actually showed them to me. I was like, that was like an eye opener. Like, where the hell did these come from? Like, who made these? Did you just get these custom made? How did you? I was just like shocked. And then I found out that a year ago or something like that, they sold TCO Game Changers and then they did away with them. So I started going on the hunt, and I couldn't find anybody to sell them because they were selling them for like $250 or $275, and at that time I was like new, and I was like, "Fuck, I ain't spending that much on that." And so I found out about Yetis, and I started collecting Yetis. And then one time I drove about 2 hours east to pick up some Yetis that were in mint condition, and the guy was like, "Yeah, bro, I just, I had to sell them, man, whatever." And I was like, "Oh yeah, cool, man." And he goes, "You look for any other bags?" I was like, "No, just this." And he goes, "You don't want no TCO Game Changers?" And I was just like, son of a bitch. Oh my God. And the way he looked at me when he said it too, he was like he knew he had me. And I was like, "Sure, yeah. I mean, yeah, you got TCO Game Changers? Yeah." And then he went back inside the house and he came back out and he had freaking mint condition red, the black splatter on the red TCO Game Changers, and I was just like,
What you paid for them?
I paid like $250 for them. Dude, I was like, holy shit. But I was like, on the way home, those 2 hours, like I was just driving, just kept looking at the seat, like, damn. Just driving, I was just like, take a picture of them, like, wow. Unbelievable.
So, have you ever been in an argument with your wife about how much money you've spent on cornhole bags?
Not a full-on argument.
Not full on.
No, but it comes up all the time. Just shit talking. Especially her biggest threat is like, if I were ever to do anything, if I were to ever do anything to her to like, hurt her feelings, or something like that.
Oh, she's burning the collection?
Oh, it's fucked. That collection is fucked.
Dude, if she like torched your collection when you get divorced, we shouldn't go there.
I'm sure if she torched it, then it's already there. That's one thing I guess I would do. Like most people are like, "Oh, I'm definitely gonna get divorced. Let me pull money out of this account. I'm just like sneak into the house, get bags, boom. All right, now let's get divorced."
Are your bags in a safe?
No,
No gun safe for the bags?
no. I think they need to breathe a little bit.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
All right, similar question to the one I've already asked, but it's different. Okay, so it might be the same bag, it might be different. So have you ever heard The Devil Went Down to Georgia?
Damn good song.
Great song. I love it. I love that song. So you are going to play the devil for your soul. What bags do you choose to throw?
Oh my God. Wow. For my soul.
The devil went down to Chico's.
Honestly, it's all about my last hit.
Yeah, like what you're throwing good right now?
Yeah, it's all about my last hit.
All right, well, today's the day. What are you going to throw?
I'd probably throw those Gen 1 Yellow Yetis. But Yeah, because I smoked the Garnicas with him the other day. Yeah, it's crazy.
All right.
But you know what? Greeds, I threw badass with greeds at SIG the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I tried those same greeds out the other day, and I fucking sucked.
Green's a good bag. I've been
Yeah,
throwing
just-
that with.
It's in your. It's here.
Yeah, I agree. Me and BG are throwing greens in our league, and it's a good bag. I like
Yeah.
it. What bag do you think the devil is throwing? What's he got? What's he carrying around?
I mean, honestly, I think he would have some custom sets
Yeah.
that literally look like they're on fucking fire every time. But I would say he would throw the ace of spade
Oh, interesting.
because that just looks so
Devilish.
it's just so red and black right in the middle. That's probably my favorite design, by the way. Just the fact I don't know how they did. How they cut out the
Time. Those bags took a long time to make.
Yeah.
That's not hard. That's not easy to
Yeah.
cut that spade out and then sew it and do it 4 times so they're all reasonably the same and get it in the center.
No wonder they only made 16 sets.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was no way that bag could have been in serious production.
No. I think the farthest I got 10 sets. No, I got 11 sets. Only 16.
Are you serious? You're trying to get them all?
I was trying to get them all, and I got close, but then I gave up once I couldn't figure out who else had the rest, because I felt like I exhausted all options.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't think I'm ever gonna find the rest of them. So I just
Having
gave up.
11 sets of those bags is irrational.
It is.
So could you explain it?
Because
It's irrational means it can't be explained, but give it a shot.
it's kind of like you're just trying to do it. See, can I do it?
Can I collect them all?
Can I collect them all?
Have you ever played Pokemon?
No,
Never?
no.
You probably shouldn't start.
No, but I had people show up at the shop, like taking pictures or whatever in front of the shop. I'm like, can I help you? And they're like, oh, no, we don't need that. I was like, what are you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're playing Pokemon. I was like, okay.
Pokemon Go when it was super popular.
All right, yeah. Oh, yeah, I've heard of that. So, yeah.
All right. Who is the best cornhole player on the planet? Go back.
Right now,
Right now. Best cornhole player on the planet right now.
best player in Cornhole right now is Alex Hicks.
The kid? Is that right? Why do you say that?
Because he's got more stamina than that guy. You know?
And he won that match, right?
He actually beat that guy.
That match that lasted a long time, just
Yeah.
4-bagger after 4-bagger.
I think if they play 10 games, like right now, I think Matt Guy would still beat him maybe like 6 games to 4.
Mm-hmm.
But it depends. If all those games are in one day, Alex Hicks is beaten. You know, if those games are spread out like, okay, today we can play 2 games, tomorrow we play 2 games, I think Matt could. You know, because he's got some time to rest.
Mhm.
Because the way Matt throws, if you notice, like when he first got into ACL, he stopped doing the step,
Yeah. He's bad back though.
and he was still badass.
Yeah.
But he wasn't currently Matt Guy badass. But when he went back to the step, just godly, insane. But Alex is just effortless. He's just like, and then like Matt Guy's like doing his little thing, and Alex is like,
Do you think these kids are going to be playing cornhole in, let's call it 4 years? Like Sammy, Luke, the new guy Ty, who's still a C, which is ridiculous. Alex Hicks. Like these are kids, right? They're kids. Are they still going to be playing when they're in college?
the key component is girlfriend.
You think so?
Key component. If they get a girlfriend that they fall in love with, that is supportive of what they do, they will definitely keep playing. But if they get a girlfriend who's just like, it's about me, you know,
Yeah.
I can have any guy I want, and I chose you. So are you going to be with me? Are you going to go with me to the mall right now or not? Because I can get somebody else to go to the mall. You know what I mean? Then Sammy's going to be like, yes, babe. Okay. Yeah. It's just, love conquers all.
Interesting.
Love conquers all. It is what it is.
Of all, if you had to pick one of the kids who's not going to be playing in, let's say, 2 years, which one of the kids that you know of, Hicks can be one of them, that's going to disappear from the cornhole scene because he finds a girlfriend? Because it's going to happen, right?
Well, yeah.
Some of them are going to go away.
I mean, honestly, you would say the best looking one, who's ever the most, Casanova, has the best chance of being a Casanova or a heartbreaker. You would think that because he's gonna have a girlfriend first or something, but it's also possible that he's such a heartbreaker that he's the one that's got the girl worked.
Yeah,
It's possible.
possible.
So it's really a trick question. I mean, you can't. I don't know.
You don't want to answer that one. No, that's fine. We can move on.
No.
So, who's the best player in TCO?
TCO right now, I would say it's got to be Grant Upchurch, man, because I know Sammy's hot. I think Sammy's the hottest player right now. He's the hottest one for sure, and he has beaten Grant. But I think the fact that Grant can throw a blocker so consistently it just puts him in a different category.
Yeah.
And the other day I had BG here, and BG said, he was like, yeah, that's the hardest shot in cornhole is a blocker. Consistent blocker. On-demand blocker. That's the hardest shot in cornhole is what he said.
Yeah.
And he goes, and I regret not asking him, okay, who are these people? Because he goes, because I only know 5 people that can do that. And I should have been like, who the fuck are these people then?
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, Grant's one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot to fucking ask him that. But I figured he was talking about ACL, TCL. I should have fucking asked him. But that's just so hard to do, man. That fucks everybody up. Even BG was one of the people that told me I had Upchurch beat, I think he said 18-6. And then Upchurch kept throwing a blocker, perfect blocker. And it changed the game. And even the young gun, Zach Faulkner, same story. I had him beat. He started throwing the perfect blocker. Changed the game. So, and once again, I mean, I've said it before, the difference between this doubles tournament, Upchurch was throwing that perfect blocker on Justin, but his second bag was filling in.
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't going in the hole with the second bag, or he wasn't pushing in both bags, or he was just missing the second bag, going a little bit to the right.
Yeah.
That's the only, but the blocker, he's got it down.
All right, so kind of changing topics. Although, let's see if I have any more
About gardening?
cornhole stuff, man. I didn't put enough cornhole questions
I
in
suck
here.
at gardening.
So, all right,
You can play chess. You know how to play chess?
You got a board?
No, I don't have a board, but I can play chess.
Oh.
We're gonna have to play one day.
Yeah, I've got a board at my place.
Cool.
I haven't played in a long time. I did used to play. I had this period of my life between like 18 and 21.
Yeah.
Didn't go to college, but I hung out with a bunch of people that were my age, and none of us were in college.
Yeah.
But we were all smart enough, and man, we would play a lot of chess, and it was awesome.
My highest USCF rating was 1680.
Ooh, well, that's highest.
The highest. Like I never got higher than that. In
So
speed
hold
chess,
on, how
I
was that?
better.
How was that ranked? Was that through an online system? Was it through? Did you have one of those software things, or were you going to contests?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, I was going to. I'd go to Richardson and play over there at Campbell. Campbell.
Dude,
Some-
North Texas has a legit chess team. They had one of
Yeah.
like the best teams in the
But
country.
The UTD chess team.
That's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
That's the one.
I'd get there, and I guess that's what discouraged me. It's kind of like cornhole. You're kicking people's ass in the
Yeah.
backyard, and you go to an extra tournament, and then you get your ass kicked. So I went to actually play against people that actually travel to
Yeah.
chess,
Yeah.
and I'm sitting across from a kid like a Noah,
Yeah.
like 14-year-old or 12-year-old, whatever, and they're just bored playing me. You know,
Oh,
like
this guy, yeah,
it's
sure.
they make their move immediately, and I'm taking forever. And instead of like, as an adult, you give respect, and you're just kind of like, but kids, they just don't know. They just don't know that. They're just kind of like,
Yeah.
or just kind of, they're showing you they're bored,
Yeah.
and they fucking just eat your ass.
All right, so you're white. What's your typical opening move?
I do. I think I haven't played in it so long, but the pawn in front of the queen, I move it out.
Queen's pawn. You're a
Yeah.
queen's pawn guy?
Yeah, I move it out forward,
Uh-huh.
and then
I assume you go 2, right?
yeah, and then I allow my bishop. Once I do that, my bishop
Yeah.
comes out to the
Okay.
right, and it's at the same spot as the pawn.
Yeah.
And then after that's out, then I close it up.
Yep.
So I create a little force field in front of my king,
Uh-huh.
and my pawn and my bishop are out there, and then I try to castle.
Maybe we should play chess at cornhole tournaments. Maybe we should bring little boards.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times I'm waiting.
That's what my wife said. She goes, what if, because at first I was like, I do want to have a funeral and I want to be buried.
Yeah.
And then I changed my mind. I was like, no, I do want to be cremated.
Yeah.
And she said, okay, well, I'm gonna do whatever I want with your ashes. So I'm either gonna make some cornhole bags with your ashes in it, or I'm gonna make some chess pieces with your ashes in it. And I was like, you know what? That's disgusting, but that's great. That's cool.
Make the chess pieces.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh my god, I fucking bust all over a damn table.
All right, so your wife is totally out of your league. I'm sure you know that. Do you have any advice for like the single people that are out there about how they might be able to score somebody that's like totally out of their league, like you did?
I guess I think it's fucking luck. It really is. It's about timing. Like everything, this whole world we live in is about timing.
You say that a lot. That's kind of your thing.
Because it's freaking true.
Right
man.
place, right time.
It's all about right place, right time.
Do you remember the right place and the right time? When did you meet her?
Well, think about it. I always told myself I am going to party my ass off, and when I'm ready to settle down, I'm going to go to church, and I'm going to find a hot girl at church.
Okay.
And I'm going to settle down with that hot girl at church. That's what I told myself. That was my plan.
Uh-huh.
And so I started going to clubs, of course, to bars. And then one time I went to this club, and I saw her there. And I was like, okay. I was like, hey, can I get you something to drink? Or, I just walked up to her and I was like, can I get you something? You want to dance? How you doing, And she had a big old X on her hand.
Uh-huh.
She was like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't drink. And I was like, oh, okay. And then she just turned around. I was like, okay, all right. And so I just, of course I walked away. But what I did, I went to the restroom. And you know how the guy's there with everything?
Yeah.
So I got a lollipop.
Wow.
I got a fucking lollipop. And then I got a fucking water.
Okay.
And I came back. And, of course, I said, what's up? And she turns around like, what the fuck you want now,
Yeah.
And so I gave her a fucking lollipop and a water. And, of course, I guess that's what it is. I made her laugh.
Yeah.
And
That's also thoughtful.
Yeah.
You're thinking about her,
I guess that's what I was thinking. I was like, what the fuck can I get her that's in this place?
Yeah.
I was like, can't get her cigarettes and fucking no. So I got her what I could, and then that got me her number. And then it took about a week and a half of my phone calls for her to take me seriously.
Hello.
What's up, Bubba?
What's up, man? You okay?
Yeah. Are you okay?
Well, yeah.
All right,
I was
cool.
going to tell you something.
Yeah, wait, tell me.
I didn't do this about that.
What
See
you
what
got?
the shirt now? On the shirt, what I pick up? On the GMC Sierra,
Uh-huh.
the back glass is ready.
You can take it out.
You want to take it out?
No, take it out if you
Yeah,
want.
it's already all loose, just need the inside,
Oh, I didn't even know you did that.
Centerpiece, center spot. Yeah, it's all loose already, all that side.
Cool.
What's up, okay? I gotta bring my truck over here, the white truck, so you can take the estimate. Do I leave it here or bring it tomorrow afternoon, leave it here?
Whenever you want.
I got the number of the guy, same number, everything to call him. He's
Sure.
just waiting for me to come back.
Whenever you want.
All right.
Drop it off.
What's I was saying? The one on the, what's it, International or Jeep, what is it? Go. Do I have to go, that's all?
Yeah, you took it off.
Yeah, then we show crack on the passenger side.
Send me a picture. So I don't remember. So
So I can, we know,
Yeah.
You can get that.
if you need a glass guy, this is it right here. He does glass. Hey, do you do house glass too?
Yep. Gas glass, I did the, Lowy glass, also the green one, you know what I mean, also the one that's.
I'll send your number to him too.
Yeah, you can see. You
Okay.
can see from the inside out, and they can see inside, you know what I mean? Also that.
Yeah,
Put it in thick insulated glass.
that's how you do it.
All right.
Cool.
I'll take care of this.
All right, brother. So basically, she kept ignoring my calls.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
She gave me her real number,
Yeah.
and she's fucking ignoring my calls.
Uh-huh.
And then one day, I got her because I think her brother would answer, her mom would answer, whatever.
So it was like home phone. This is back
or
in
it
the
wouldn't.
day.
It was home phone, yeah.
Okay.
Or nobody would answer.
Yeah.
And then one day, and it's so timing.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? Because honestly, I was still dating. It's not like I was just waiting on her. I was still dating. I was dating other girls. But I was like, you know, this particular girl, I'm done. I'm gonna try one more freaking time, and I'm done. You know, fuck this number.
Yeah.
She gave me the right number, but fuck this number.
Yeah.
And so I said, I called it, and her dad answered, and I talked to him in Spanish. I was like, hi, my name is such and such. And
Wait, what'd you say your name was?
Nieves Márquez.
You did? Okay.
I was like, hola, me llamo Nieves Márquez. Quería dejar ¿no está Beatriz ahí? And he was like, no está aquí. She's not here. I was like, okay, no más quería. Basically, I was like, hey, I just want to leave her a message and say, hey, when she gets home, give me a call. You know, that's it. I said, okay, yeah, I'll let her know. And I gave him the number, and she called me back.
That same day?
I can't remember if it was that same day or the next day, but it was no later than the next day.
Okay.
She called, and basically what she says is that she was surprised that I guess people have called before, like trying to court her or whatever.
Yeah.
And I guess if they get the dad, you know, they're like, because he had that voice like, what's up? You know,
Yeah.
And so people are just like, oh, nothing. Bye. You know, or, or just like, oh, but he's not home. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You know, but I actually took the time to talk to him and like, let him know why I was calling. And he basically told her, like, this guy called you. You should call him back. Like, he told her that. He's like, you should call him back.
Yeah.
So, timing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
What if I would have gave up a day before? What if he wouldn't have answered?
Uh-huh.
But that, I had decided, I'm done. I'm not calling again. And then now you got 3 kids later.
Yeah. How long have y'all been married?
2003.
Not to put you on the spot, because I don't know if I even know that.
So
number
19
myself.
years.
Oh, wow. You got me beat, I think.
Yeah.
Do the math.
Mexicans
I'm
get
at
married.
18.
Yeah. So basically, she took my 20s away. So my whole plan about partying through my 20s and getting married with some hot chick from church did not happen.
All right, so lessons learned there. What was that? Oh, be thoughtful, right? Because you didn't just give up when you couldn't buy her a drink. You kept her in your mind. You were thinking about what you can get her, and you brought her the lollipop and water.
Yeah.
Well, she got her number, and then persistence, because you didn't keep calling her for like 2 weeks. About what it sounds like.
Yeah. Just like sales, persistence is
Yeah.
definitely. If you're not doing persistence, that's step one.
Yeah.
That's step one. But you got to persist in a logical manner. You can't just keep coming back with some dumb shit.
Right.
Yeah, it's got to be logical.
With the interaction with the dad, I think is clutch. That was key.
Yeah.
So,
But how did I know he was going to answer?
but when he did, though, what is it? Is it confidence? Is it being respectful of her family? Maybe that's it. I don't know. I'm thinking of like how to bottle this up and let everybody know here's some good things to do.
It was definitely respect. You know, I realized I was in a moment of showing who I am. You know,
So confidence.
and I know who he is.
Yeah.
And he is basically the gatekeeper of what I'm trying to get to. You know, and so if I don't show this guy my first impression as far as being, a respectable person, then I have zero chance.
So it seems like you keep yourself in pretty good shape. Do you have like a workout routine?
No.
Because you used to. That's
Oh yeah, I used to, but that's actually my wife's complaint about me right now is that she goes, "You don't work out as much as you used to," and I'm like, "Yeah, I know that. Like, I got way more things going on in my life now that I didn't before then. Before, all I used to care about was just, having a good time, and going out to eat, going out to party with friends, stuff like that, And then, of course, that's all you're worried about. You're not really focused on work. So when you're not partying, you freaking work out.
Yeah.
Because that's what you do. Because you work out with your friends.
I used to work out too. I let myself go. My wife stopped complaining about it about like a year ago.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Hey, but either way, they're going to complain about something. That's the thing. I think that's why God put women on earth, is because they keep us in check. Because even if we disagree with them, they're still reminding you, like, okay, you need to get your shit together here. You need to get your shit together here. And in the back of your mind, find out who this asshole is. Hey, and they at least in the back of your mind, you're like, okay, you're telling yourself in your head, like, okay, your timing is wrong. You're telling me this right now, but you're right. You're right.
yeah.
And you just got to register it. And, it's kind of like Randy when he told me, hey, you should, try this out. And I was like, yeah, okay. When I get time to think about that, I'm going to really give it a thought. So, if my wife tells me I need to work out more, then I'll think about it. See when I can get some time to do it. And then when I do think about it, I'll do some push-ups in my office. And it's amazing, dude. I freaking do some push-ups, and I feel great afterwards, but, dude, I'm freaking gassed. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you get up and you're like, damn, I'm out of shape. But the thing is, it's like, what are you going to do?
Eat food. So that's another one. I see on your Facebook page, you guys eat at some fancy places. Looks like it. So if you had to go ahead and list off maybe 5 of your favorite restaurants in the DFW area, because there are some really good ones.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, we live in this area, some of the best restaurants around.
Yeah.
Like in the country.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you rattle off as your top 5 maybe? Money's no issue. Money's no factor.
Money's no issue, and top 5.
Yeah.
And okay, so just off the bat, I would say Bin 303 in Rockwall. It's like a house. It's like a antique house from Rockwall that they turned into a restaurant, and the owner is actually the chef. You know what I mean? And his wife. You can just tell it's got the family vibe. It's run by family, and they really care about it. Customer service is fabulous because it's run by family.
Ben 303. I don't think
BIN 303.
Okay.
And
Oh, wait a second. Is it like a Vietnamese food or no? It's not that one. Okay.
No.
What kind of food is it?
Well, I can just tell you what they got. They got, for me, the best steak is not at a steakhouse. It's there.
No
and they don't
kidding.
consider themselves a steakhouse. But if you want a badass steak, you get it there. They got Texas redfish, just blackened perfectly. They got street corn, but instead of like street corn in a cup, it's like just in a little dish. They got their cheese bread, that's an appetizer. Might as well be a pizza. It's so damn good.
You should put a link to this place in the video description.
Everything's so damn good. Yeah, they deserve it.
Is that number 1?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
I got to go there. I love restaurants, man.
And it's not that far away,
I love to eat.
And then everything around there is freaking awesome. It's downtown Rockwall. And we never get dessert there. They got good dessert, but across the street you got Zanata, which is like an Italian pizza place. but they have Banana Fosters there, which is fabulous. But as far as Vietnamese, there's a place called Mon Hai Ba.
That's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah.
It's
Been
kind of
there?
like a little house too, right?
It's small.
Yes. It was delicious.
Yeah, it's very small. It's probably the size of the yellow pole to here, right? And
Yeah,
that's it.
I've only been there once and I loved it.
Yeah, it's so good. It's not your typical Vietnamese food. It's done in a very unique way, and it's great. As far as pizza, let me see. I would love my favorite pizza is it's sad to say, but it's a commercial. It's Marco's Pizza.
Okay.
Yeah, thin crust.
Okay. I don't think I've ever had it.
Oh yeah, it's fabulous. Let me see what else. Mexican food. You know what? I will say this: as far as Indian food, the only time I've ever had Indian food,
Okay.
was actually at a party at an Indian. It was an actual Indian party, and I got there like at 11. We already did our own thing, and we came there to like just kind of say hi, whatever. And I guess in the Indian culture, time. I think it's never too late. I guess I don't know, but they had like people cooking Indian food in the kitchen while everybody was still partying, and I was just like, "What the hell is going on here? It's like 11:30. What's going on?" And then everybody sat down and they started eating.
They're waiting on you.
Dude, I had already eaten, man, and I still ate a full plate. It was that good. And
What was
then
it? Do you remember?
It reminded me of like the typical Mexican stuff. Like it almost looked like chopped up beef fajita or chopped up beef chicken with spices with different vegetables. They had some stuff that looked like tortillas, but it was in a different way. And I told them, I was like, dude, this is what Indian food tastes like? What the fuck? and they all like looked at me like, they all looked at me. I was like, so where can I go? What restaurant can I go to that's got Indian food like this? And they're like, no. They go, no, this is home cooked Indian food. We don't know of a restaurant that tastes like this. And I was like, okay. I mean, I'll take your word for it. They're like, you are very lucky that you are tasting Indian food for the first time here. You are very lucky, my friend. I was like, I feel lucky.
Yeah.
This is wow.
So that's somebody's house is number
Somebody's
4 on
house.
your list. An Indian friend's house.
Yes, that was fucking fabulous, dude. And then there's a place called Fisherman's Kitchen in Garland. They serve the shrimp differently. You know how you usually go to a seafood place and the shrimp is like, it comes to you in a bag or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So these guys, they give you the shrimp headless. You got to ask for it. Cajun. I get a medium Cajun, headless, with broccoli in it, and they bring it to you in a little container, and it's just full of juice. It's like red juice. It's like this.
Spicy?
You want it spicy, they'll make it real spicy. But I get it medium. And the juice is so good that I get Cajun fries, and as I'm eating, I'll get my Cajun fry, and I just dip it in the juice, and it's so good.
Man, I'm glad I asked. You've given me 2 to 3 places I've never been before.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
And none of those places are that fancy. Ben 3 or 3 might be a little bit pricey.
Yeah.
The Vietnamese place is a little bit pricey.
You can
too.
walk into B&3 like this.
So you did not name a Mexican food restaurant. So I have to ask you,
I don't know if it's because I'm Mexican or what.
is that why? If you had to pick one, somebody's coming in town from New York City and they've never had Mexican food, where are you going to send them?
Mm-hmm. That's funny. Shit, honestly, I think I'd probably just take them to Gloria's.
Really?
And that's not even really Mexican. That's
What is that?
yeah. I don't know, dude. That's so weird. But you know what? It's specific, I guess. Like if you want something special, like if you want, normally you get tacos that are like in corn tortillas, hard corn tortillas.
It's like street tacos.
Dude, there's a place called Desperados.
I haven't been.
Oh, you do. You get tacos that are made of flour tortillas.
Yeah.
It's got totally different flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. That's what they're known for.
I thought only like white guys got flour tortillas with their tacos.
It depends, man. Some people don't know how to make corn tortillas, man.
Like I like going to a place called El Tiz. It used to be called El Tiz Concita.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And
They even call it the gringa. It's flour tortillas, pastor, and cheese.
Ooh.
It's good.
Dude, I hate it when they do corn tortillas and it's freaking like it feels like it's not even cooked yet. Like it feels like hard or something. I don't know.
Have you ever had Tacos LCI in my neighborhood? It's a pretty famous taco joint, taco stand. There's also Trompo Taco, no clip. It was on one of those. Bon Appetit ranked it like one of the best restaurants in the country, which is.
I'm gonna take you out to dinner. You're gonna take me out to dinner.
Deal.
That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, well, I'm taking you. I'm gonna take you to fancy. I got a place I want to take you.
Hey, let's take a restroom break.
And
And
there's cornhole time after that.
yeah,
Perfect.
because I got a perfect question to ask you about that too. I can't wait to see what you say about it. Bam, it's on. So
It's on.
yeah,
So we're throwing with these babies, brand new bags,
brand new bags.
no excuses.
No excuses. Brand new bag versus brand new bag. This is a buoy?
It's similar
Or
to a buoy, but the top is a poncho. So I think that probably is like a Minotaur from a
Yeah.
speed perspective.
Yeah.
This is with a buoy fill and the bigger buoy pattern,
Yeah.
not the buoy knife.
Mhm.
This is same as a Bonnie, same materials as a Bonnie, same pattern as a Bonnie, different filler. This is one of my new blends.
Fucking
Little thicker,
I love it already.
little fuller. I shouldn't say thicker. It's a little fuller.
And so we got a question that I think is important for cornhole is that we need to figure out as a community what is the standard for spinning a bag. Let's say you don't have a coin, Chad Jacobson. So let's say I'm about to play him and he tells me, go ahead and spin a bag. How many tries do I get to spin a bag correctly? Do I get one try to spin it? Do I get 2 tries? If I fuck it up twice, it's automatically his turn. Should I just spin it out here? I mean, I don't know. But most of the time people do this. They're like,
You won.
or they're like, and finally it
You
goes
won
on that.
again. You won again all 3 times.
Yeah. So how many tries do you get to spin a bag is what I want to know. So you ready?
Ready.
Do it.
You won.
All right. Ooh. Perfect bag. Up, church. Oh my God, I almost push yours in. One. So 1-0 for Shnizlepopperski. Dude, I love all the colors on these bags, man.
And they look good on your boards too.
That is freaking awesome. Oh wait, I'm starting to. Okay.
I forgot. Are we doing 2 out of 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God, I knocked yours off.
Good job. And 1
So
for the 3-piece.
6. Oh, 3-piece. All right.
Yep.
3-1. Kind of hard to tell whose bag's whose, right?
It is.
Oh shit!
Sacrifice.
It's a miss.
Damn, son.
6.
I got 3, you got 9, so 6. Woo! That was sexy.
Thanks, man. I needed it.
God, there's no way this thing's gonna slink in there right now, but
Yeah, they are not broken in.
fuck it.
Although those bags.
Oh, let's go! Fuck? Hey, those are your bags, bro.
Those bags break in pretty fast. Those,
That was a brand new bag that just slinked its ass in there. What was that?
Oh shit! I didn't count. 2U?
I think 2, right?
6-8.
Yeah. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna throw it anyways, and it did it. Oh my god! Imagine when it's broken in.
Yeah, it's gonna be better.
Oh. Five to 4. So you got 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell.
The old 8-7 one piece.
Even right now, I'm like, which one? Okay.
I'm starting to get used to them. They do look different, or the same.
Ooh! Fuck it, I'm going for a push. I'm going for an up church.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh! 5 to 8.
3-piece?
Yep. Must be KFC. It's 11 to 5.
Uh-oh.
Wow, I missed it completely.
Wow. Good bag,
Wow.
Wash. 7s?
Oh, yeah. Ooh, ah. Ooh. Nope.
Kick left.
Thank God that wasn't a 12.
5er?
Probably.
I think it's a 10.5.
16.5.
This is what she taught me: is that the host has no mercy.
That's awesome. Thought you well, my friend. Great bag.
Uh-oh. A little bit of a miss, skis.
Oh my God! Worst thing possible. Is
I
that
think
game?
so. I think that's... Is that 187?
I think I got one.
I think I got 8. I think it's a 187.
This game.
All right.
All right. 21-5.
No mercy.
I will redeem myself. So a little breeze in. There you go. Little Mother Nature. Oh.
Get in.
Wow.
What you gonna do?
Damn it. What would have been worse is if I fucking did that, fell off, and your shit went in.
Best way to break in bags is throwing them.
Yep.
I try to get fancy. That was dumb.
I keep doing it.
One.
Yeah.
So, are you a baseball fan?
Only when the Rangers are competing for a World Series. That's about it.
So, if you get to go sit in a suite, would you rather go to a Rangers or a Cowboys game
Cowboys.
all day? So, if you get to pick their opponent, who are they playing against?
Who are the Cowboys?
Yeah, Cowboys versus who?
I would say San Francisco. Wow. Great bag.
Thanks, man.
Oh, that's 3-10 or what is
I
that?
think it's a 9-3 sixer.
There we go. A window of hope.
Ah. Get in. Get back.
Finally washed with you? Good God.
Kick right.
Wow. Damn, that looks sexy just hanging around the
It
hole.
does. Uh-oh, kick left.
Oh my God. That was my opportunity.
What do we got? 981?
Oh, shit.
Ah.
Oh my God.
I think it's 6.
Yeah, I got 2, you got 8.
It's 17-0. Don't let me do this to you.
I know. What the hell, man? It's called karma.
It's something about being the host. I got those host vibes.
Those vibes.
Oh, kick left.
Oh my God. There we go.
Nope, that's off the back. Good bag.
Did I finally score?
Good bag. Let's see. We got a 5er versus. Yeah, you got 2.
2?
Yeah.
Yes. 2 to 17. Wasn't a skunk. Oh yeah, it's my bag.
Yes, sir.
Oh no. You got 1 right now.
6 to
5.
5-1. Board it.
If you go in, it's
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Oh! That's how you do it, man.
Revenge.
Wow.
For those who don't know,
Yes.
Nieves smoked me
Yeah.
when I was a guest.
Yes.
So, now we're getting to the airmail battle?
But you beat me worse though.
Did I?
Yeah.
I don't remember what the score was.
You were at least competitive with me. Good God. The first one I scored, I think 5, and the second one I scored 2. So we're doing airmails now?
Airmail, yeah.
First to 11?
First to 11, cancellation scoring.
All right.
Spin a bag. Watch this spin.
Yeah. All right. I'll take that.
Let's do it on the ground.
I'll take it. Oh! Wash. Dude, we're definitely going to break these bags in.
Yeah, no kidding. It's kind of surprising that the Bonnies take longer to break in.
I know, right?
Yeah. It's that carpet, man. That buoy carpet breaks in so fast. It's a loose weave, loose pattern.
Nope. Dang. 1-0.
Yeah, every time we do this, I think I should do this more often.
Fuck yeah.
Challenge people to airmail battles because my airmail is weak as fuck.
It's just it's got to be a game-winning situation for you to make it.
It's that I'm afraid of hitting that light. I just need to stop thinking about it. All right, we're good. Wow. Oh, almost. That was close.
1-1.
I got you.
Nice. 3-piece? Oh.
I think I bounced first, yeah. Just a 2 spot.
2 fucking spots.
That hit the front of the
That's
rim.
That's 2 spots too many for me.
But are the bags sexy though?
Yeah.
I think they're
Extremely.
sexy.
How'd it go? Oh my God, he's on fire. Nope. 5-1. Nice, bro. That first fucking airball. Nope. Wow.
Too far. Right.
No. Hey, that's the other thing we need to talk about. So
One. Like if you don't call glass.
should there be should there be like it should be called ahead of time. If
if what?
Like
if I say it's a bad shot, it goes in?
Before you start a tournament or a game against somebody,
Yeah.
you call it whether like that counts or not. If you don't believe in your shot and you make it, it don't count.
Nah.
If you have to say that's the rules from the beginning. Damn. Oh my God. Whew. Dude, this is your fucking night.
Yeah, I should go to a contest somewhere. What was that 2?
Yeah. 8-1.
Man, I'm going to be playing cornhole all the weekend.
Oh, there's a big tournament this weekend, right?
Yeah, there's the
Triple D?
the Big D Invitational. That's singles. Nice bag.
Oh, that should count for 2.
It's your game, man. What happened there?
Did I get 1? And you
You-
got
Wash?
3? No, you got
I don't
no,
know
you got
what I
1. You at least got 1.
Well, I think you got 1 too, didn't you?
Yeah, but you fucking nailed that one.
With the drag?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at you, dude. Damn it. You got 1 again. So you got 2 total. You got game point now.
I have 2 total. What do you mean?
Because you had 1 going that way and you got 1 coming back.
So I'm at 10?
Yeah. All right.
What are you laughing at? Nice bag.
Thank you.
Ooh. 1 of you?
No.
You got 2, I got 1.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Woo! Two to 10, game point for Schlupski. All right, here we go. Nice.
Oh!
Live another round.
Caught a little edge. Not enough.
I'm like that frog that's choking the pelican. Or stork, whatever it is. Nope. Out.
Come on.
That's game.
Game.
Woo! Totally redeemed yourself, Bubba. Jesus. Wasn't even close. Wasn't even close.
So you said you also won against the Garnica, so you've beaten somebody else besides me on your show?
Yeah, I beat Nip and Luke too.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I didn't catch that. You didn't post the picture of their video. Doesn't have them doing it too, or does it? Because with mine, when you see it on YouTube, you've got the 1 and I've got the 2. So I came in here focused and determined.
Dude, that's fucking glory hole for me, dude.
Dude, check out all those bags.
All right, well, let's see. Now you get to hold up the 1. There you go.
One of you? Oh, I guess it's 1, me, 2 you.
6-4, you got game point. Damn, you just need to make a bag. That's it.
That's it.
Let's see if the pressure gets to you. Because you just need 1. And usually your first fucking airmail is on fire.
Yeah, then I start thinking about it too much. Like everything in my life.
Let's see. I will bet.
Oh, shit.
I will bet another. This is where I do double or nothing.
Okay.
I'll bet $20 you don't hit 1 airmail right here.
Deal.
Because the pressure's on right now.
Double or nothing, I got to hit 1 of these 4?
Huh?
Double or nothing is our bet.
Yeah, because right now you $20.
I have to hit 1 of these 4.
In the last game, we didn't even.
I understand the bet.
Okay.
Who has first bag?
You do. Wait.
I think it's you.
Oh,
Because you got more
Yeah,
last
yeah,
time.
okay. Ooh, see, it makes it funner.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah. Ooh. A little different. A little spicy.
So you hit 1 and you fucking win and you get $20.
Yeah. 40.
Well, you already got 20, so. That was in. That was in.
Missed it.
Damn it!
It was clean too. It was like,
Oh, that was good, bro. You got it under pressure.
that was fun. Under pressure. You want to finish these off?
Yeah, let's see what happens. So you got 1.
You know what's funny about the one I made?
Huh.
I had self-doubt when I let it go. I was
Really?
like, oh, I wasn't focused, and it went in.
But you didn't say it
I
out
didn't
loud.
say it out loud, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
You got me again. And $40. Oh my god. Dude, I was so sure you were gonna fucking just miss all 4.
I mean, you bet against me hitting 0 out of 4? That kind of hurts my feelings.
No, because it was out of mine. It was all about you now. I was thinking the pressure was gonna get to you.
I'm going to hit 1 out of 4 airmails.
No.
I don't care what the pressure
Especially
is.
today. Especially today.
And that's what I think in my mind. I might be wrong about that, but
Yeah.
I'm hitting 1 out of 4 airmails.
Dude. That was
At
fucking
least.
nasty.
I like to think I hit almost like 40 to 50% of my airmails.
Well,
So what do you want me to make next, man? All right, the question was, what do you want me to make next?
okay. So he's already got all these sexy bags. Look at that.
Hey, do you think these Shreveport ones are sexy? Oh, you got
Yes.
greens. You know, there's very few of those made.
Yeah, supposedly 7, right?
Yeah, I think that's right. I can check the invoice.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the sexiest one. The sexiest Louisiana one was this one, I think.
Really? Oh, you did get a set of those.
Yeah, those are my favorite. As far as all the herringbones, I think that might be one of my favorite carpets.
Came out pretty good.
Yeah. And then the purple and the yellow is perfect. But you asked me earlier what bag you should make. I think you should do like a Bonnie,
Yeah.
like this, you know, with this.
And just keep it the same?
Yeah,
I might
keep the
go
same.
thinner and lighter. This is going to be like a shadow
Yeah.
almost. Like it'll be like this.
Less white, maybe.
kind of like that. Like Bonnie will be kind of shadowed on top.
Yeah, like
What do
that.
you think about that?
Yeah, just fucking try it out. Just boom, right there.
Yeah. And then we'd have to, and then we can do on the back because it'll be a Bonnie. We can do whatever we want. Put the logo back there, or we can keep this clean. We can put everything on the back: Bonnie, TCL, quote. We could have the front just super clean. Just
so no Bonnie on the front at all.
Just this. It looked just like that.
Oh, so you just put Bonnie on the other side.
But yeah, the name Bonnie and TCL and all that. Make it a limited run.
That'd be sexy.
That'd be sexy. I'll work with you on the back of that too, because you talked about the drippy, using that style with the blood drips. I think would be dope.
Yeah. Okay. That is what a man looks like after he just gave out some ass whooping.
Hey, wait, that was revenge. That was vengeance.
It was.
Vengeance came through your door today and executed his plan of beating you.
Yeah.
Because you beat me when I was your guest.
Yes.
And now that you're my guest, when I'm a guest host, I got to beat you. So we're 1-1 right now.
Yeah. What I love about Cornhole is that it's like a soap opera. It's like the NFL. I mean, this time this team beat this team, but next time there's next time.
Do you ever watch that F1 show on Netflix?
Yeah.
F1.
I watched it a couple of times.
Yeah, it's pretty good because it gets into the drama behind.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, I found it extremely interesting. It made me want to watch F1. I don't usually watch F1, but that show was really good.
Now that you know the ins and outs, right?
Yeah. Now think about that applied to the TCL Cornhole League. You've got all these different players, all these different egos. You got different bag manufacturers. They're trying to make it. You know
what? In a way, that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm trying to show the behind the scenes of, people like you. You're just a regular dude, man. You're just a person. But somebody who does, let's say somebody who doesn't live in the DFW area, let's say they live in Louisiana, and they got your Bonnies, they got your Buoys, they're like, man, this guy's a fucking god.
You know about that?
No, dude, for real. There's people that think of you like that, man. And then there's, like when Taylor Stone first came out with his bag, same thing. They're like, oh my god,
these bags are amazing.
Taylor actually plays?
He's a player. Yeah, he is. He's good.
What league is he in? What?
Yeah.
Same thing,
Yeah.
Just the way it is.
Yeah, and then I think the way that TCL's moving, where they're going to set up a different way to support your players, it should be interesting to see how the teams change, or how there are teams. There's different regions, but there's also now different bag makers. So what jerseys are people going to be wearing at the big signature series and things like that? We've seen a lot of throwing stones, and we've seen a lot of the regional areas. But I think next season there'll be more of sponsored players wearing bag maker swag, right?
Yeah.
Center's got a huge following, huge.
Yeah. Hey, but what do you think about what I said earlier? Like, only if you call it. Like, now I'm not talking about every shot you got to call.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, okay, let's say, and it's up to the players. It's not up to the league. It's up to the, kind of like how, Chad's like, okay, the bag spinning, the coin flipping, you guys figure that out. It's a gentleman's game, whatever.
Right.
Same thing. You guys tell each other ahead of time, and you let somebody else know, not just between y'all. Like, this one is going to be, if you make a noise, if you make a sound, if you actually say "fuck," I'm missing it. Oh my God, it's a shank, and it goes in the hole. That's off the board.
But there's no way I would ever agree to that because I have nothing to win. I can only lose.
No, I know it's totally a pride thing. Just like back in the Western days, it's like challenge you to a duel.
Yeah.
And of course you're like, fuck you. I'm going to sit here and drink my whiskey.
Yeah.
You're the better man. I don't want to face you, Doc Holliday.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to chill here. I'm fine.
Well, personally, I do that all the time. Do you do that? Like when you let go, you're like, oh shit, then it goes in.
That's what I'm saying. So it'll get more exciting if the crowd knows. Like, let's say you get two badass players like a Doc Holliday and a Ringo that are like, yeah, I'll play this game. And then the moment the crowd hears like, oh, fuck, they're all going to look. And if it goes in, automatically it wasn't big.
I just have to duct tape my mouth shut,
Oh, dude. It happens all the time, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not if it lands on the board. I'm talking about if it goes in the hole. Like if you say, fuck, and it lands on the board, whatever. I'm talking about it goes in the hole.
Happens all the time.
Yeah.
Happens all the time.
So you would say no.
I would never agree to that because I say that all the time and it goes in.
Yeah, all 4 players have to agree to it.
Yeah, I would say no. Because I do it all the time. It's like one of my,
Yeah, but it makes you
bad
think about it.
traits.
It makes you think about it.
Yeah.
Exactly, it's a bad trait.
Yeah. It's a
You
bad
want,
trait.
that's the only way you're gonna think you're. That's the only way you're gonna get away from it.
If I lose by doing it.
You ain't gonna fucking lose.
I don't know. It's kind of fun though to say it, and then it goes in. It's like, haha, I was wrong. Shows what I know. But that's what I mean. Cornhole's not that hard of a game, so you can miss a release. You can let a dead duck out, or totally screw up a release, but it just works out that it goes in the hole.
Mhm.
So that happens quite a bit to me. But I think I did say it during an air meal, right? I was like, oh no, and it went in.
Hey, can you turn off the compressor? No, but it happens all the fucking time.
It does for sure.
Fuck, when I played Randy, he's like, dude, your bag just did a pirouette and went in the hole. I'm like, what do you want me to tell you?
It's the game of cornhole, man.
Yeah.
So I did have a question here that I haven't asked you yet.
Yeah.
You have a scar on your cheek. Was there a story?
Mm-hmm.
Or one that you want to tell?
It's quite simple. This is after the conversation with my wife's dad, and I'm actually dating her now. We're dating.
Okay.
Like, it was basically like week 2 of dating. It was like I don't know, it was like a Sunday night or something. It was like, I'm just chilling at the house. And then I get a phone call from her, and she's like, we're going to go to this club. Me and the girl's going to go. Just letting you know if you want to come. And I'm like, I don't really feel like it. I'm comfortable. Like, it's late. Like, no, I'm good. And she was like, all right, suit yourself, whatever. And she gave me that, feeling like, oh, whatever. And I was just like, fuck. And so I called up some friends. We went out there. We met. And then, so we got out there. We're at the bar. And what's funny is that, of course, she's my girlfriend. Like, we're already dating. But she's not my, totally secured girlfriend where, I can, give my opinion and she gives a fuck. Or vice versa. So she was just like, hey, actually, after being there a little bit, she goes, me and the girls are going to go back to to Courtney's house, and we're just going to hang out over there, or we're going to go over here. I don't know, but we're leaving. And so I was like, shit, I'm barely starting to feel good. I'm starting to like the vibe here. The music sounds great. Now I'm like, I'm staying here.
Yeah.
And so I stayed, and I'm chilling, having a good time. And then my friend, who's a shit talker, he's like, let's go get some drinks. We go do that. And then there's a bunch of Mexican dudes that are you can tell they're, what do you call it? Just gangsta. Yeah. It's that Snoop Dogg thing. The shirt. I don't know, but you could tell. They had tattoos on the face and everything, and they had a Rolex. And my buddy was like, "Dude, look at that Rolex over there, man. It's freaking cool." And I was like, "I've never seen one." Kind of like a Minotaur. I was like, "I've never seen a Minotaur person." And then I finally got to see one. I was like, "Damn, I want to go check it out." So I went up to the guy and I said, "Hey, man, is that a Rolex?" And he said, "Yeah." And I was like, "Can I see it?" And he goes, "Fuck no, you can't see it." And I was like, no, I'm not saying take it off. I just want to see it. Can you just show it? I want to see it.
Yeah.
And he goes, I ain't showing you shit, dude. And I was like, all right, dude, whatever. And so I walk off, and then my buddy Mike was like, man, that's a fake ass watch anyways.
Oh no.
Yes. And he said it so loud over the music, he said it loud.
Yeah.
So everybody heard it.
Yeah.
And so, sure enough, they start fighting. He threw something at him, and they start fucking fighting. They're fighting on the ground. They're fighting. And then I'm just watching it. It's a fight. It's between them.
So is the guy with the Rolex and your buddy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're fighting. And I'm just watching it. And all of a sudden, I get hit in the face.
No kidding.
Yeah,
Dang.
just out of nowhere. And
Do you know what it was?
yeah, it was like if you order like a Crown and Coke on a glass,
Yeah.
short glass, like that. And he didn't throw it; he fucking slapped me with it.
So he had it in his hand, and
Yeah, so hard. And then luckily he didn't hit my temple or my eye.
yeah, no kidding.
He hit me right on this bone here where it's not gonna knock me out. So after he hit me, I looked at him and I was like, "The fuck is your problem?" Like it didn't hurt me at all. It happened so fast. And he was looking at me like, "Holy shit," you know. And so of course we start fighting. And then after the bouncers separate everything, they gave me like a white towel, and they put it on my face, and immediately it turned red. The whole thing turned red. And then they gave me another towel, turned red. It took 3 towels for it to finally just stop. You know, your face bleeds a lot, especially when you're drinking.
Yeah.
You know? And went to the hospital, Parkland, 150 stitches. Yeah. And what's funny is that so I didn't get home till I didn't leave the hospital till like 3 in the morning or something like that, or 4. And so instead of going home, I went to my to Betty's house, you know, to her friend's house, and I'm like knocking on the door, and she opens the door, and she's like, "Holy shit!" Wow. Like all swollen,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah. And so her story is that, you know, that's why I stayed with you, because I felt sorry for your face.
Because it was all her fault.
Yeah.
It's a timing, huh?
Yeah. Timing. Yeah. She goes, I stayed with you because I felt sorry for your face. Like, okay. Either way, it's timing.
I'll take what I can get.
Yeah.
That's an interesting story. I was expecting some like, you know, accident with a tool or something. I wasn't thinking a Crown Royal across the face.
Yeah.
Ouch. So did anything happen? Like, did anybody get ticketed or did anybody go to jail?
Yeah. Unfortunately, the guy who fucked up my face was he didn't have a lot of assets or anything. You know what I mean? He was just in and out of jail.
Yeah.
He's been in the prison system.
Yeah.
So basically, the state of Texas paid for my medical bills because it was considered I think it's called an act of violence, just criminal. I don't know, whatever it is. They got a program to where if you get injured and something like that,
Yeah.
the state of Texas pays for your bills.
Okay.
And they asked me, "What do you want? Do you want this guy to go to prison, or do you want to press charges and try to sue him? I don't know, something like that." And I was like, "You know what? Just put him in jail. Fuck it." You know. And then since it was that kind of a crime, like years later, I had forgotten all about it. They inform you when he's coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they give, you know, of course, you know his name and everything, and I'm just like, okay. I mean, yeah, I appreciate it. I mean, it's a pretty good program what they got.
Yeah.
I like it.
Gave you a heads up.
Yeah, because what if I do give a fuck?
Right.
You know, like, oh shit, okay, what is it?
Did you do anything different? Did you go like secure the house a little bit better, make sure you lock the doors at night, go buy a gun?
Nah, man. I think what happened his interaction in my life when he did all that, I think it was just a fucking Sunday. You know, it's just another day. You know, he probably forgot all about that. He's probably drunk. He's like, "Oh, I did that. Oh, that's funny."
Wow.
You know, I'm telling you, there's people out there that just, you know, they don't give a fuck. Yeah. So, what about you? What's the craziest story that's happened to you? Something like that?
Oh, like getting beat up?
Anything?
I've had my ass kicked a lot.
What was it today?
Not today. Yeah, no. Apparently, my face is very punchable. There was one. So I'm in middle school, I think.
But you got a nice nose, though, man. You got a
It's
nice
still straight.
Yeah.
And I boxed for a bit, and I
Really?
got busted a couple times, but it's still straight.
Yeah.
But yeah, I boxed for a few years just to kind of like learn and, you know, be able to defend myself and throw a good punch. But I think my best getting hit story is I got this one. See that scar?
Damn.
You see that?
Yeah.
So this is a fight. Okay, so here's my scar story.
Hey, Josh, shut that garage door.
So I'm basically trying to break up with this girl, and
Long-time girlfriend?
yeah, we had been together for a bit, on and off, breaking up and getting back together, and we were no good for each other, and because we would get drunk and fight, right? I was like, don't get drunk and fight.
20s?
Oh yeah, maybe I was only 19 or 20, but like right in that age.
Yeah.
So we're both like out on our own, and I think at one point we were living together, but it was for a brief period of time. So I forget exactly. Honestly, I forget a lot of the details, but we had broken up so many times. Like there's so many. Anyway, so we're fighting, and I'm trying to break up with her, and she's mad at me, and I'm mad at her, but she was one of those angry drunks. Like she would get drunk and get mad and want to fight, fight.
Yeah.
And so
Like Johnny Depp fight.
yeah, like Amber Heard style.
Yeah.
And she was one of those, and she was getting violent. And I'd always done pretty good because, like, I mentioned earlier, I've had my ass kicked plenty of times, so I've taken a lot of punches. And when a 115-pound girl hits you, it's like kind of funny. It kind of makes you a little bit mad. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Maybe your lip might swell a little bit.
Right.
Maybe some
It's not
bruising.
fun.
It's not fun, but it's also kind of like, give me a break.
Right.
Anyway, so I think she hit me a couple times, and I started talking shit, like something like, "Hey, like something I forget." Again, we're both drunk. At one point, she picks up one of my golf clubs, because I used to be a big golfer, and comes at me with it. And I remember kind of like blocking a swing with the golf club, and so she's got this broken golf club in her hand that she's attacking me with, and I go to grab it, and I grab it, I'm pulling it away.
You fucking caught it?
Well, no, it was kind of, again, memories are cloudy, but she tried to hit me with it. She might have hit me with it. I think I blocked it, though, and I caused it to break. So it was one of those old metal shafts. So the shaft broke, and it had a pointy edge on it when it broke. So when I went to grab it and pull it away from her, and she's still fighting and wanting to hit me with it again, it sliced open my hand.
Oh, so it's in your hand and it was sliding on her cup.
Yeah, like I went to push it or pull it out of her hand, and she did that, and
But it didn't hurt when it happened, right? It just
oh
happened so
no,
fast.
adrenaline. No. I remember. So then this happens, and one of my roommates came into the room. She was screaming and yelling, and I think I was too. And he's told this story. When I saw that happen, I picked up a recliner and picked it up over my head.
You picked up a freaking gun?
And put it over
you
my
did
head.
used to work out,
And
huh?
put it over my head. And he was like, when he's telling the story over again, he's like, I've never seen like a use of adrenaline like that. Like, I can't believe you're able to do that. And
Yeah, because at that point, I don't think your body cares if you're breaking a bone or you're tearing a ligament. It doesn't give a shit.
yeah.
You're just, you're going
Right.
through it, yeah.
And
Like a fight or flight.
yeah, so anyway, like that happened, and I just kind of tossed it aside and left, instead of like throwing it at her. You know what I mean? Which would have been a terrible thing. I think that was it. I think that was it with that girl.
How many stitches was that?
I didn't get any stitches.
What?
No, I was a kid that had like,
Wow.
I was a dumb
Because you
kid.
could tell that needed stitches.
It did. I should have gotten stitches. So I went to the.
Hey, can you see what Shad wants?
Thank you for calling Nieves Márquez. How may I help you?
CJ, check your messenger, boy.
I don't check my messenger ever.
Okay, are you still at work?
No.
Yes.
I got truck hit me, banged up my car pretty good. I'm having it towed. I wanted to see if it was okay to tow it to your shop.
Yes.
Tell
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, hey, I'm sorry. This is Jonathan Zarzinski. I'm here with CJ, and I was just messing around with you a little bit. I didn't realize you're actually in a serious situation. I apologize.
Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
he's here. He's
so you
right
got
here.
the address? You got the address?
No, I have it. Are you still there?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Yeah, the tow truck just got here, and we're probably like I don't even think that far from yours. So I
Okay.
just wanted to make sure it was okay to get it towed there.
Yeah. How about you? You all right?
No, but I mean, I think I'm just frazzled right now. So
Oh,
I
hell
haven't
yeah.
gotten a chance to. I mean, my back's with me already, so I know tomorrow's gonna be worse.
Damn,
Hey, Shab.
It's gonna mess up your cornhole game.
Oh my god, I hope not. And then the kids were in the car with me, so now I'm worried, like, I probably will get them checked out.
Yeah, you got to. You never know.
Yeah, I know. So, yeah, fun times.
Hey, I want to give you some free advice here.
Yeah.
You should seek medical treatment as soon as possible to document the fact that you're hurt.
Yeah, I called 911, and I guess, like, they asked me if there was any visible injuries. I said, well, no, there's not any visible injuries. And they're like, well, in the state of Texas, you just exchange insurance information. Like, you know, that's all you could do.
Yeah, it's just the police department just spread out thin right now. So.
Yeah, they're probably not worried about a wreck.
But did they make a police report at least, or was it obvious that it was the other guy's fault?
No, they never showed up.
Did you take pictures of the scene?
Oh, yeah. I took pictures of his truck and
Oh, that's good.
his truck, my car, and then, you know, he hit me so hard that he made me hit the car in front of me.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty hard.
CJ, that's what I'm talking to you. Yeah.
Okay. Hey. Well, yeah, just come on over.
Okay, we'll see you in a little bit.
Okie dokie.
All right.
Well, god dang.
That sucks, man. That sucks. I was messing with her and she had a serious
I
issue.
know.
I feel like an asshole. But yeah, if I guess for some free legal advice to everybody out there, my friends who are personal injury attorneys, the biggest weakness in so you get hurt, you're gonna go personal injury attorney, you're gonna go sue somebody for your the personal injury, right? It doesn't matter how much the damage is to the vehicle because insurance always takes care of that. It's the pain and suffering that's usually litigated. And if there's a gap in treatment, if you're hurt and then don't do anything about it for a period of time, that means you weren't really hurt, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what the defense always uses. So if you go seek treatment immediately and seek treatment right after that crash, later on, 2 years from now, when a jury's actually listening to this case, they're not going to have to listen to the defense attorney say, she wasn't really hurt. She didn't go to any place to seek treatment, right? She's already talking about how her back hurts.
Yeah.
And dude, those soft tissue injuries are extremely painful. They show up on MRIs. They show up on
You know what's crazy? We were just now talking about adrenaline.
Yeah.
And you picking up a fucking recliner.
Yeah.
So
Fucking lazy boy.
This girl just got rear-ended hard, and of course she's got her kids. Like her adrenaline is up to here right now.
Yeah.
She is just worried about her fucking kids.
Yeah.
She's not gonna feel it till tomorrow. Like really, really tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
Kids
you're right.
feel
She should
better.
check it out. You know, just to see if there's something on an X-ray that can be seen right now. But I know tomorrow it's kind of like working out. You
Yeah.
work out 2 days later, next day, that's when you really feel
Yeah.
it.
Well, that's too bad. I'm sorry.
We
she
forgot
died.
about how that feels though, as far as working out.
Dude, it's been a while.
Dude, what if we both started working out and we got buff?
I can get buff. My body reacts
Like,
well.
I can bring some weights in here.
Right
Play
now?
Cornhole. No, not today. I'm talking about
Have
in
you
the
tried?
future.
Okay. Have you tried to throw cornhole bags after working out?
It's not good.
It's ridiculous, right?
No. That's one of the reasons why I don't really work out anymore now.
Because it might mess with your cornhole game.
I feel like it's gonna affect it. What's up, Papa? Howdy. Want a beer? There's beer in the fridge. There's beer in the fridge if you want one.
But why did they come out pop up?
Because they don't fit. You can put it in there if you want.
Pero mandado.
Yeah. All good.
No, the booties are in there too. There's
Numbers.
my,
Hey, whatever you think is best. Whatever you think.
Throw one of these guys.
Okay.
A good bag.
Let's go.
Down and back. We're just getting started.
Down and back.
Down and back. All right. Wait, hold on. Let's get a bag to start. All right.
Okay.
Hanging out, drinking. Now I gotta play. Finish up the hole.
Down and back.
we took it all.
Hey. Thank God.
Don't expect that again.
I think I'm the best down backer ever. Good.
Why you gotta touch your leg for, John?
That's how I start my process. Everybody needs a trigger to start.
I should have bet you there. I should have been like, you can't touch your leg, $20.
Okay, I'll do it for this match. I've practiced it.
I love it. That's why if I ever play Grant for money, I'm gonna tell him he can't make a throw face.
Or he can't throw a block back. That's what he does.
Oh no, he can't play cornhole then.
All right.
Good luck.
Get him, John. I'm rooting for you.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Is that a fiver?
that's 8.
See?
Really? Was it 8?
Yeah.
I ain't saying nothing.
He knocked. Remember, he knocked one. And
Oh, that's right.
He knocked another off.
I told you, down back is not that screen.
Is the camera making you nervous, babe?
A little bit.
It's okay. If you want,
CJ's foundation's off. I'm leaning too
yeah. If you want,
Just look that way.
if you want to go E ESPN, you can't be scared about the camera.
That's true.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
I think that was the right call. That was the right call.
Two.
Just put that one in.
And maybe it
For
falls.
another day.
Sounds like shotgun next.
So maybe she could score at least 1 point.
Good bag. Oh.
Side.
Yeah, slick side would have went all in.
So, did you think on 6
12-0.
I was confident in the card.
Hey, that A piece didn't help.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, the 8 piece hurt.
Like a demon over here. Okay, so
At least it wasn't an 8 piece.
it's possible. He still got a chance.
Come on, Larry. You can at least I mean, I'm ready for John. We gotta
There you go, John. Stay there. Oh my God. Wow.
Get in, get
There
back.
you go. Was that a wash?
Yeah. First wash.
That's the start.
go downhill from here.
Sixer.
That is the first time John has thrown a 4 all day long.
I think he felt
sorry for
That was a sympathy round.
Good God. That's the first time he has not made it in the hole.
That was frustrating.
Miss right, miss right, miss right.
Good blocker. Yep. Yep. He's got balls.
Oh no.
I think it's one.
I don't mark. Oh, you mark it.
Win that.
He's got a 7th streak going. What comes next? 11.
That would be hard.
Good blocker. You still got a blocker.
Oh, that, hold on.
It's still moving. Collector.
Oh, great bag. Make him do the work. I like that.
Whoa. One.
All right.
Oh.
John, stop the bleeding. You put a Band-Aid on it. Will the Band-Aid hold? Will the Band-Aid hold?
Oh, I'm ripping that Band-Aid off.
Good blocker.
Still there.
Ooh, almost snuck it around. Oh.
What?
Who's got X-Lax?
Loosen up.
What's that?
What is that?
2?
I think it's 2.
4.
Oh, 4.
4.
Okay, you're right. You're right. You're right.
tow truck show up yet? For yours? Oh, okay. No, it's not coming. No.
In the morning.
Oh, then
Yeah.
you go bring your stuff in.
Yeah. Man, I forgot about that.
Still there.
Look at you, fancy guys.
1911.
Muy fancy.
Muy fancy.
It's a little bit of Gatorade. You got it?
Get my mind right.
Good bag. Atta boy. Make him do the work. Nice.
Good game, dude.
Dude, that
So
was
this means I'm better than Ernest Monarca, right?
maybe.
Is that what that
Today you are. Dude, today you could probably beat Ernest Monarca.
means? I don't think so.